crime or something. All right, I gotta be subtle. That's my
You just
sneaking.
come around the corner.
That's my sneaking sound. Like you're playing Sly
It,
Cooper.
it immobilizes my prey.
You're playing Sly Cooper. All right, now don't make any sound. Don't get hidden. Slowly moving. You failed.
Well,
The stream should be live now as I hit my mic stand. It should going live possibly soon, maybe. Come on, XSplit. I'm using my laptop to stream. I'm still not quite used to it. Is it live? Yes. Quite. Why is it not showing up? It says it's live.
because you're stupid.
No, that's correct. That's fair.
That was me. Sorry, Brian.
It's okay. It's been a rough day. It has not been a rough day.
No, it makes me happy.
Clap
When
along
people
if
get
you feel
arrested
like
for driving drunk.
I'm sorry?
Just saying, it makes me very happy.
That you got arrested for driving drunk?
No, when people get arrested for driving drunk.
Probably doesn't make them happy.
Asshole. Well, yeah, but they deserve it.
Probably.
I mean, you shouldn't be driving drunk, so that is a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Colleen, you're super quiet as a side note.
Yeah, I know. For some reason my mic is always silent.
Oh, okay.
I have, like,
Okay,
little,
I just wanted to...
Like, Colleen is going to be very silent as she enters the call.
I want to read this headline to you from my local newspaper. Prosecutor. Murder suspect was seeking sex slaves. This is what is wrong with our world. This.
You're not good enough to be a sex slave. I might as well just kill you.
Evidently.
Don't you love America?
No. Can I leave?
I've been, like, my couch is just ready. It's literally just sitting there waiting for you to come crash on it.
I asked my mom this morning, I was like, why did you voluntarily come here?
What the
It's like a prison.
It's like a huge prison with terrible service. So it's like a normal prison.
Indeed.
Oh, man, but E3. I guess we'll give everyone a few minutes to get here because...
Some of our prisons have better internet than us.
I found this and the first thing I heard was sex slave. Why? You know what? It's been that kind of week. It's been a sex slavey kind of week. All right. Gonna go ahead and file that under things I'm really glad are on the internet forever now.
Oh, are we streaming?
Yup.
Oh, hi guys. How you doing?
It's right now. It's only other John.
Yet.
It's just other John right now.
Who's the other John?
Nintendo-holic. Was that just
anybody else named John?
So a lot of people named John.
Yeah. At, like, example, Proton and Tron. That's your examples.
I'm still signed into the Nintendo Project account.
God damn it, John. Why? We haven't streamed in, like, what, 2.5, 3 months?
No, I was changing some information earlier.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Gotta make sure people don't steal our stuff.
Nice. Oh, man. How many volunteers are we getting for that as a question?
I think we're at 24 now.
Just volunteers?
Yeah.
Jesus. Is this like a 2-week one? A 2-week one? 2-week.
No, this is a 1-week one. I'm not accepting all 24. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Have
I was gonna
24.
say. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, oh Jesus. Oh man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say everyone does like a minute block, and then they pass it off to someone else.
I think we have, not counting the actual members, we're taking 7 volunteers and then 2 backups.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, Tyler will be back when his internet doesn't murder itself. Tony's not coming. Alec, possibly. Chelsea.
I'm all you need.
Yeah.
My opinions are the best ones.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
I make the whole internet mad.
Speaking of Chelsea, I asked her where she was, and she responds with MYMJ.
My Michael Jackson, oh no!
I was trying to think of something clever, but no.
What? You okay, Chels?
She's that Ming. She's that Yao Ming Michael Jackson. What a
No,
horrible.
it's MYMJ.
But don't they
So
spell their
Ying Mao Michael Jackson.
But don't they spell their names like backwards in Japan? Like, because like they do that. Like Ichiro Suzuki's a baseball player, but he just puts
Got
Ichiro
it.
on the back of his jersey.
Oh wait, no, I don't. Never mind. My yak misses Japan. Sorry.
My yak is a little homesick. It just misses Japan.
Poor yak. Why you gotta miss Japan?
Oh,
I'll tweet this out too.
oh, sweet. I hope that's like there should be a Zelda game focusing entirely on yaks now. To go with your goat one. Oh man. Chelsea is totally a Michael Jackson, if you know what I mean. Oh wow, Jesus. Also, I love how casually we just always say that. Just, oh hey Jesus, what's up?
Hi, Jesus.
How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a couple thousand years.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Still, hey dude, I got some friends over. Can you do that water to wine thing? It's classic at parties.
Jesus was a vampire, just saying.
Welp.
He
Oh,
drank his own blood!
I don't think that's correct.
No, it's not.
I think he let his friends drink it.
What the fuck, Jesus?
Oh man, don't. Hey, he doesn't have to explain himself. He's Jesus.
He Jesus.
Oh man, I gotta show. Oh dude, John, remind me after the stream. I gotta show you this this hilarious comedian talk about Jesus. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, Jan and Colin are here. We're Tyler is gonna be back in a bit. We are a little shorthanded, but we're just gonna be talking about 3 E's. It's my favorite.
3 E's?
The 3 E's.
Oh, I thought we were talking about E3. Why am I here?
Damn it, John.
Can you imagine if they called it E cubed instead of E3? Why is it called E3?
The Electronic
there's-
Entertainment Expo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say because there's 3 big companies, but yours makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, because it's actually.
Yeah, I
what
was
it's
thinking
called.
John's reasoning too, but yeah, Brian's makes sense.
Yeah, that. Well, like if you look at the logo, the logo has it circling around the giant yellow E. But yeah.
I don't pay attention to the logo.
But yeah, that does make sense actually. I had never thought about it. The E3, but then they would have to call it E3 and also EA and Ubisoft.
Apparently she didn't type that. She's rushing home. She forgot it was Eastern time, so it's only 3, so she was just eating lunch.
Oh, I thought you said she forgot it was Easter. I'm like, it's not Easter.
You're a little late for that.
She just runs
Darn
in.
it, I forgot it was Easter 2 months ago!
She just runs into the stream dressed like a rabbit and throws eggs everywhere. Happy Easter!
Just like incredibly
Hey, I wouldn't mind this getting some more
exaggerated.
chocolate again.
First, I thought you said she's Russian home, so I'm like, now I'm just picturing a Russian bunny rabbit. Happy Easter.
Goodness.
Oh my god. There's just...
I said, baby, please don't go.
Oh. Musical
Well,
interpretation.
you take me so we can be alone. I don't know.
I'll be
It's the
naked all the time to use. I used to change the words that lyrics. Like instead of I'll be waiting, what all this has to do is run. It's like I'll be naked. Hey, stop looking at my bum. I was
Well,
very much 10 years old.
yeah.
Don't you fucking judge me, John.
I'm judging you hardcore.
Oh man.
Gotta pop out the chat
Nice.
so I can still read that.
Nice. Oh man. Also,
But know who actually judges you? Ubisoft.
Fuck. I was just about to say how.
See that segue?
Oh, I hate Ubisoft. I'm so angry with them. Like I was just
Yeah.
sitting there. And
Okay,
was...
I get why they said it.
So do I.
They wanted to avoid the PR shitstorm, but
Wait,
that's not the answer.
Wait,
you
what
just
did they
told
say?
them that you. They
Did they
said
say
that they.
something else?
What?
Did they do something
They said-
else?
They said that. Oh yes, they did.
Oh,
You must
God.
not have heard about it. They said the reason there is no female character in the new Assassin's Creed
Oh,
game
God,
is
into
because it
4.
would be too hard to animate. And there was that was
You hear about that?
God damn it, Ubisoft!
instead
You
of
didn't
just
hear
saying
about that?
instead of
I
just
did,
saying
I
they
did,
didn't
but-
think of it, they said that.
God damn it!
Yeah, no, I was severely pissed when I heard about that because like we're not that different, and I saw articles. I'm just saying we're not
Make
that different.
prepubescent assassins.
No, what I want to say though, like, was it like I don't even know.
It
Somebody
takes, like-
somebody must not have been approved to actually give a statement before they said that. That is the only way I can see that getting through.
Someone's tanked at the E3 floor. I don't want to make him.
Like
bleh.
if they had made a female assassin, I saw articles saying that it would have only taken 1 to 2 more days, and that makes sense.
And it would have taken
I mean,
like
so
maybe
Double production time is 1 to 2 days, so you made the game in 2 days. Interesting.
It leads me to believe that
They literally just ported it.
it leads me to believe that a good video game company would have been able to make like animate it in like a couple hours.
Well, here's the thing: they didn't think about was the
No,
thing,
it takes a lot
and-
longer than you to do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
and rather than just say that they didn't think of it, they gave that as an excuse.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, whoops.
You don't even need to have jiggle physics.
Yeah.
As female, I can tell you they don't move that much when you walk around.
It's not like you're just walking
Just
and then
saying.
it's not like you're just walking and then ow, got slapped in the face.
Exactly.
My
Video
moves
games just
jiggle an awful lot. Not
overaccentuated.
gonna lie.
John, that's because you're made of water.
Yup.
Get in here, Alec.
Alec?
Yeah, Alec, right? Oh man. Hey, Alec.
Is it Batman? Batman!
The fuck?
Hi!
I
What's
I
up, buddy?
missed you!
missed you.
He was singing
Hi, mate!
oh wow.
Okay.
That's like oh wow.
Alright, then.
Welcome back to aggressive proposals. Mate, okay.
It's gonna be
Da 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 da.
aggressive proposals.
Oh my god. But yeah,
I'm
Alex,
gonna
we were
be
just
fucking
talking about-
rich.
Alex, we were just talking about Ubisoft and what fools they are. I think we were talking
Did you just say booby soft?
about Ubisoft.
It should be
Exactly.
Because that would be really ironic.
What?
Ha ha. Girl would.
God damn it. But yeah, I was
Also,
sitting here watching their
Ubisoft's
I was
conference
sitting-
was just a fucking joke.
I was sitting here watching
It
the
was.
conference, and I was just getting more and more angry every time Aisha Tyler fucking said anything. I was like, "You're
She
the
freaking hosts the new. She hosts the new Who's
Whose
Line
Line is
too. But she's not that bad in that thing.
Yeah,
I
like,
saw her
okay,
Twitter,
I
and she-
actually like Aisha Tyler is actually a good person. It's just that she sucks at giving presentations.
Yeah, it's sad
Like,
that
did
we
you
have to
see my-
justify that she's a good person.
Did you see my tweet as
Like
soon as
she's
she walked
pretty
out?
funny, but not with those conferences. I'm sorry, Ubisoft needs someone else.
I tweeted about
Yeah.
it like before, not thinking that it would be a thing again. So I was like, "Oh man, do you remember? Anyone remember Girlwood from last year?" And then Dobie was like, "Now I remember." And I was like, "Whoops!"
Yep.
And then she walked out again. And I was like, "No, fuck, shit." One thing
I
that
was just like,
oh.
this bitch.
Yeah, one thing that upset me is that they were just swearing all the time, and like I don't
No,
have a problem with swearing,
that's the
obviously.
thing.
Wait, Hannah, the new Assassin's Creed is set during the French Revolution, correct?
Yeah.
That sounds right. It looked like Les Mis when I was watching it.
Do you know who the most influential person in the French Revolution was?
Isn't it Joan Arc or something?
Whatever the
Maureen
fuck it
Yes,
is.
Antoinette.
Joan of Arc,
yeah.
and she was a female.
Yeah, she was.
Female. How does that not fit in history?
Yeah, yeah. They
How does
killed
that
her.
not fit into history?
They killed her super hard. Like they
What
cooked her.
Frick.
Yeah, what was I gonna say about the Ubisoft thing?
Yeah, about the swearing.
Here's the thing. The swearing, I get where they were going with it. They want it to be more relatable. But when the first words that come out of her mouth are like
Fuck
swear
yeah.
words,
It just
no,
Like-
it makes you look unprofessional though. It's an investors meeting more than
yeah.
anything.
I don't mind swearing. Like
There shouldn't have to be DLC with a female assassin. That's just stupid.
yeah, I don't
No, it's
mind
not.
there being like swearing in the games. I really don't care if they're swearing in the games, but I don't think you should present that part of the game. I was just like when they showed the Far Cry 4 trailer and that dude was like, oh, fuck you. And I was like, did they just swear? And then they just kept
Yeah, because like little
swearing.
kids watch these things too.
See,
Yeah, and like, and
the
then,
way Reggie,
but that was
Reggie
Far
pulled it
Cry
off, that's
4.
okay.
That was Far Cry 4, though.
yeah, that's
Far
it's
Cry 4
true.
is a pretty, like, nasty game. I mean, I haven't
True,
played
but-
Far Cry 3, but...
And then Sony was swearing too. They only said it once, but they were just like, "Hey, look, it's Tim fucking Schafer." I'm like, "Oh, come on, guys, stop."
Come on, guys.
But yeah,
They
I
don't
just didn't-
censor on TV. They don't censor the word ass. So technically, Reggie was fine.
No,
Oh, that was
Reggie
so
was
funny.
fine
That was
because
fine.
the way
That was-
he said it, the way he said it
Yeah,
was
and
for
the way
shock
he said
value.
it was comical.
The way Reggie
It
said
wasn't-
everything was just great.
Yeah,
Just
the
like,
thing was,
don't love your
Did you
tone,
also
but
see the picture
hey.
I posted yesterday on Twitter?
Yeah.
It's like nobody's perfect, and then it was a picture of
Yes.
Reggie.
Oh, I loved it. Reggie was
Here's the thing,
awesome.
though. Ubisoft and all those companies, they were swearing to try and seem more relatable. Reggie just did it because that's Reggie.
I love
That's
when
true.
like the Fiza mech thing came out, and you just like at the very start of the digital event, it's like, "Hey, make a new Mario game. Don't love your tone, but hey." I was just like,
Yes.
this is the best thing.
Dude, that was the
And
perfect
then when
fucking thing.
when Peach ate the muffin in front of Bowser, and Bowser's like, "I deserve that." God damn it, that was so funny.
It was,
Jesus, I see where you're going with the.
So
with
what about
the
Mother
Joan
3?
wasn't an assassin, but this still takes place during the French Revolution, and she did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so she could potentially be considered an assassin. But honestly, it would still make sense if she was
Alright,
in the
here's
game
my
as an
opinion.
assassin.
And it's probably not what people like, but I think the feminist movement kind of is too aggressive recently. But I will say the way they handled that was very poorly. That's all I'm going to
Yes.
say about it.
Yeah, but I just find that like Ubisoft, like everyone was pretty good this E3. We'll talk about it later, but Ubisoft was just a disaster. Like the worst.
I just thought it was... Brian saw my tweet for Just Dance.
Yeah.
It was just like... The guy said, everybody can dance. And I was just like, everybody can dance. Including these professional actors and dancers who are coming on stage right now.
Yay!
Oh god, it was just like everything was bad. Everything was
I
bad.
saw in the little trailer thing for Just Dance, I saw the freaking what does the
No,
fox say
no.
song I
You know
gave.
what
I was
wasn't
like,
bad from Ubisoft? You know what wasn't bad from Ubisoft? That Valiant Hearts trailer. That got me emotional.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't know what that is.
I don't remember that.
It's the one
I
with
watched
the
all the
doggy.
conferences, I just don't remember it.
Yeah, it's
The
been
only
a
way
long
I'm
week.
ever forgiving Ubisoft is if they remake Buck Bumble.
But no, like
Good, you know what that is.
yes. Like a lot of people were like the biggest thing was them pretty much pulling out support for the Wii U and then saying that they're only going to support it if a market happens. That pissed me
Yeah,
off.
that's
Like as a
bullshit.
business standpoint, that makes sense. But like that's the
Even,
analogy.
no, even as a
Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. Am I bothering you? He's like, meow.
Meow.
Calvin, come here. Come and meow.
Oh, I think your stream might have
Anyway,
dead,
Oh man, but
Brian.
what's that?
I think your stream might have gone offline.
Oh, what? No.
I'll refresh the page to check.
Yeah,
but-
do it because it says we're still live for me. And like I have a
Yes,
page
it's-
open with the stream. But
Oh no,
it's
it might have just
still-
been my browser fucking
Oh,
the
up.
Calvin.
article involving Ubisoft and Nintendo. That's the one where Ubisoft didn't want to put some of their games on Nintendo consoles because they don't sell as well. But you know why they don't sell as well? Because they don't put as much effort
Mhm.
into those.
Oh yeah,
versions.
completely. And like this is 2 bad years in a row for Ubisoft because like with Nintendo because last year they delayed Rayman like Origin or Legends when it was like absolutely ready to go for the Wii
No,
U.
it was finished. Like
was
the Wii U
completely done.
copies were already printed,
Yeah, it was
and
completely
then they
done,
delayed it to put it on other systems.
which is the dumbest thing. And like
Yeah, it doesn't even work as well on the other versions.
yeah, it doesn't. Like it looks so good. I've played I don't have a Wii U, but I played the Wii U demo. It's so good. And like if it was ready and it just sat there for months, and the fact that they have games ready to go now, they have made games for the Wii U that they're just not going to launch. That's just stupid. They're losing money.
And
yeah.
they're gonna lose so much more money if they just release it.
See, the thing is, I didn't buy the game because of that. But from what I've heard, the Wii U version is the best version of that game.
It is.
Like,
it
Because
totally
they
critics-
spent the most time on that one.
Critics widely agree, and even like companies that usually don't support Nintendo, like IGN, they all agree that it just should have launched on the Wii U.
Yeah, it totally should have. Like that was one of the reasons that people. I bet if the Ubisoft hadn't pulled that, people would not like the launch for the Wii U.
I would have bought it.
Yeah, like the launch for the Wii U would not have been as exaggerated as people are making it out to be, because people are like, "Oh, the Wii U's launch was terrible." Yeah, it was bad, but they didn't get any help.
No, that's the thing, though.
Exactly.
They were mostly planning for third parties to hold them up until they could get the first parties out, because they knew the first parties were coming, but they needed more time to make them perfect.
Exactly.
They had
Which they
so many
did.
companies.
Because they
had
take
so many
time and
companies.
pleasure in making their games good.
And
That's the thing, though. They had so many companies that said they were going to support the console for a certain period of time, but then they just completely dropped support for it.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit. And like the analogy I made was that Ubisoft saying that they're not gonna market on the Wii U until there's a market for it is basically saying I'm not going to cheer for that team until they're in the finals, until they have a championship. It's like you cowards. If you're not gonna stick there for like the bad times, then you don't deserve to be there for the good times.
Well, here's the thing, too. They said they're going to wait until it sells more consoles, because I guess the idea behind it is they want to sell more games. How do they expect to sell more games on Nintendo consoles if they don't currently have a following on Nintendo consoles?
It's
like,
a
no one's
terrible
going to know who
decision.
the fuck Ubisoft is or any of their franchises if they play primarily Nintendo consoles.
And if
Some
you-
parents
yeah.
don't want their kids exposed to some of the stuff on Sony and Microsoft, so they buy them Nintendo because they know Nintendo is kids-friendly.
Yeah, I know of at least 3 other people besides me that have done a complete boycott of Ubisoft, because all they do is delay games, and just like they delayed Watch Dogs too, and
Wow.
and now they just come out with Assassin's Creed every single year. And like Assassin's Creed is not a game, it's not a series that needs an annual thing. No series needs an annual release, in my opinion. But like Assassin's Creed,
Yeah, that's true. They have a lot of I almost said Animal Crossing. Oh my god.
Animal Creed, Assassin Crossing,
Just
Animal
imagine
Creed,
like the
yes.
villager and like the whole decked out and
Rossetti just
Villager
comes
is
out.
the killer.
Rossetti just
The
comes out.
Killager.
The Killager.
Villager.
I was watching a video of Conan O'Brien playing Smash Bros for the
Yeah,
first time,
that was
and the
so
first
funny.
thing he said about the villager was that he was a Muppet that killed people.
People, yeah. I was just like, yes. And then he was
Looks like that meme
and
just
then,
meme.
got brought back to life.
and then about Zero Suit Samus,
I
he was
so
just like,
wanna
is
make
there a
as Villager.
birthday suit
He's
Samus?
gonna be my main.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
birthday suit Samus.
Birthday suit Samus. I just had a super flashback to Alec and I playing Metroid Other M.
Dude.
Oh man, that was
I
fun.
wanna
What you
finish
guys
that game.
think of Microsoft this year? Because I know Nintendo fans usually don't really like Microsoft
Well,
at all.
This is only my this is only my second E3, because like I had never really watched it before. So last year, I was actually at an appointment, so I missed Microsoft, and I just heard they were really mediocre, and that the Xbox One was $500. So
Oh, last year, yeah, they were terrible.
yeah,
Yeah, last year.
and in before Tyler.
This year they were okay. They were much better than last
Oh,
year.
yeah. I loved Microsoft this year. Hi, Tyler.
See, I like all three
Hello.
companies. Oh, hi. Who are you? Wait, who is it? Oh,
Jeez,
hi.
that was a
How you
lot
doing?
of thoughts.
It's me.
Covered a lot of ground in that little bit of time there.
It's
John.
me. Oh yeah, that
It's
helps
me,
out a
the
lot,
talking
yeah.
flute.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say though? Yeah, I like all three. But I will admit, last year they blew, like
Yeah.
just completely.
They like did 100% better than last year, and I was just really impressed. Even the new Call of
Wait.
Duty game. Like,
Is this
looked-
Microsoft?
Microsoft? Yes.
Microsoft.
Yeah, but I keep hearing that Microsoft had a good conference last year. It's just that Sony fucking blew them out of the water last year.
They did.
No, Microsoft
With-
sucked last.
Well, Microsoft
Mhm.
last year was pretty much just, hey, TV, sports, TV,
Yeah, that's
And
seriously
rape
what
jokes.
they talked about it for like all but 10 minutes.
Yeah, last
Pretty
year
much.
was like the one Halo game, TV, and rape jokes.
It wasn't even Halo
Yeah.
though. They
Oh,
literally
yeah.
just showed Master Chief in a giant cloak walking across a desert, and then at the end for like 2 seconds he took it off.
Oh wow.
And
Like
I
that
think
was
they
the
just
trailer.
I think they just said we're doing a Halo 5 and there's a TV series, and then they just kind of moved on from there.
But yeah, that I just saw. Like, remember the rape thing? Like that was brutal.
Yeah.
Remember
with
the
killers.
rape
No.
thing?
Well, they were
Yeah.
just
What
like,
was that?
Like,
Was it Killer Instinct? Wasn't it Killer Instinct?
I think it was Killer Instinct, where it just like let it happen. It'll all be
Yeah,
over
the
soon.
guy was like fighting a girl in Killer Instinct. He was just like, just let it happen, just let it happen, and everybody's just like, hold up.
And then the girl's like, "No, I don't want this." And then the guy's like, "It'll all be over soon." And then everyone was like,
Well,
"Jesus Christ!"
Hold up.
That's like so taken out of context. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it was so bad. But this year I was really impressed, and like right off the bat with the new Call of Duty game, which is saying something because I'm not a Call of Duty fan, but the new game just looked really fun and it looked nice. Like it looked like the gameplay looked like it was 60 FPS, which not all of the all the things that were shown did look like 60 FPS and 1080p, but like the new Call of Duty game looked really nice and it looked like a lot of fun, but. I don't know. The Halo thing was huge for me. Showing the new Tomb Raider was huge.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the new Tomb
Tech-
Raider looks pretty cool.
What was that game like?
You know what pissed me off about that game, though? I read this on Twitter. Apparently, people were saying, and I'm not normally a fan of that series, but people were saying on Twitter that the fact that Lara Croft was going through therapy made her look weak.
Oh fuck off.
There was an entire article on Gamma
They
Sutra
just want to see
written by.
boobs.
This was a feminist woman though, like one of those super pro-feminist type of women on Gamma
Really?
Sutra, and she wrote an article, and she said that the new Lara Croft game and then the infamous Second Son DLC, both women are in therapy, and she said that that's normally not a problem, but because these women are going through therapy to become strong, it's a problem. Whereas if a man goes through something, he doesn't need to go through therapy; he just goes through with it, and then it's not
No, but that's the
questioned
thing, though.
why it's like his
There's
motives.
social stigma with that.
What?
Like, it's
Exactly.
more common for women to do it than men. It's just more
Yep.
common.
Yeah.
Not only that, but Lara Croft has already been kicking ass without a reason for years.
Yeah.
But like
Well, not to mention,
now it's questioned.
they show her going through it, and then at the same time, she's doing all these fucking things on like a cliff and a cave and stuff.
Yeah, people are calling for game characters to be more real and more in touch with their audience. So they put Lara Croft through therapy, which many people go through, and now they're up in arms because she's a woman going through therapy. I don't understand it. I was reading in the comments on that though that Snake apparently goes through a lot of stuff like that. Like he has a lot of psychological issues, and apparently like he doesn't handle it well sometimes. He like throws up in the middle of battle. I'm like, there's a man dealing with it right there. I don't understand the issue.
And then you've got Mario who just continues jumping and having fun.
Fucking
Frickin-
Mario.
Could you imagine
What a
if they released a Mario
misogynistic
game?
asshole.
Could you imagine if they released a Mario game where the first thing you see is Mario light up a cigarette? He's like, I don't know, Doc. I just... Jumping, it gets to you sometimes. Do you have any idea how many turtles I've killed?
How many times can I have a saver?
How?
You
So
know,
with that,
I've
I
been
mean-
trying.
I mean, are her parents
This
brother and
relationship is
sister?
one-sided.
Are her parents brother and sister? Like, for fuck's sake. It's been going on for way too damn long.
Man, the mushrooms, they haven't been helping either.
It's been so long, I'm immune to them now.
Well, on that note,
Speaking of Nintendo,
so what you guys
they
think of
kicked
Microsoft?
ass.
Wait,
We're not
I'm
on
not
Nintendo
done with
yet.
Microsoft. I have something to say. I
not-
really
are we
liked the game that looked like Popeye. I forget what it was called.
Cuphead.
It was one of the third-party games that they showed for only a
Cuphead.
few seconds.
It wasn't the
It's
Ori.
Cuphead.
Oh, that was Sony.
Oh, Cuphead. Yeah, that looked really
Yes,
funny.
Cuphead.
Yes, Cuphead.
That
That one
game
looks
is
fun.
Oh,
And the fact that it's
It's
called
been in
Cuphead
development
is just
for a few
hilarious.
months.
One game that looked cool to me
I-
was
the-
Ori and the Blind Forest. That looked
Yes,
really
that game
Yes.
looked really pretty.
Wait, what was it?
Ori and the Blind Forest. It looked kind of like Limbo.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for that.
It looks
Oh
awesome.
yeah, wait. Was it from the people who made Limbo, or no? That was
No, that was a
Inside or something.
different. Yeah, that was.
That's Inside.
Yeah.
When
that
I
looked
saw it, I
cool.
tweeted I just Miyazaki'd all over the place.
God damn. it.
Usually it's Sony with those kinds of
Yeah.
games, though. But this
Also,
time around, it
Sunset
seems Microsoft
Overdrive?
has-
Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, yeah,
looks fucking
That looked
awesome.
cool. That looked cool.
It looks a little too easy.
one thing
That's what
I'm
Tony and I
really
were saying.
irritated.
But that's Insomniac though,
Insomniac.
The one-
Everyone who doesn't know, made Ratchet and Clank. So that's their.
and
big-
also
one thing I'm-
Spyro games.
Yeah.
The one
And
thing
another
about-
sentence just to interrupt Tyler for no fucking reason.
Biting my tongue.
Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Sunset Overdrive. The one thing about that bothers me is, and a lot of game developers have been talking about this as well, is that a lot of people are saying, and like, most innovative game of E3, and they're slapping awards on it left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And one game developer made the comment that optimists are saying that Sunset Overdrive is the most innovative game this year at E3, and pessimists are fearing that they're correct. I don't understand how it's innovative. Like, it looks fantastic, but I don't see how it's particularly innovative.
Just another zombie game.
Essentially, I mean, the mechanics are beautiful. It's a really well stylized game. It looks great. But there was Nintendo's Project Guard and Project Giant Robot. Those two are more innovative than Sunset Overdrive is, but they're just not as popular and polished and whatnot as Sunset Overdrive is. But I don't understand how it's classified as more innovative.
Here's the thing, too. Sunset Overdrive had a really good trailer, and with Nintendo, those games didn't really have a trailer. They were just kind of shown off. And I think that's mostly the thing. With these conferences, it's mostly about the way the companies present the games. Like, if they show, like, full-fledged trailers they actually worked on, it works. Like, Nintendo, that was pretty much all they had this year, and you see what effect it had compared to last year.
Mm-hmm. And, for instance,
Brian downloaded Nuclear after seeing
oh my god, I bought that song. The song from the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. I went and I immediately bought that on iTunes. That song is amazing.
And I actually have been listening to the song The Bomb by Pigeon John, which was featured in the Dead Island 2 trailer.
That trailer was so stupid.
No, that was a good trailer.
But no, just like the reaction to like everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck? That was Dead Island? Wasn't the first Dead Island shit?"
That's true.
The first
I think it was mediocre.
Yeah, but like the thing with Sunset Overdrive, it looked kind of like a combination of Left 4 Dead and like Deadpool.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Like that's pretty much what it is, and I love Left 4 Dead. And I'm very excited because like it's the people who made Ratchet & Clank, and Ratchet & Clank's one of my favorite games of all time. So they've already got that going for them. The fact that it's an Xbox One exclusive made me a little upset though. Just because, well, like not so much now because I'm gonna get an Xbox One. I've like the conference won me over enough that I'm gonna be getting one. The big thing for me was that Halo collection. That Halo collection is awesome.
I didn't see that coming.
That's good for me.
Legitimately, like I'm a fan of the series, and I didn't see it coming.
Like I've never played Halo, like mostly because I never owned an Xbox, but like it's always been one that in my area it was always roped in with Call of Duty as just it's just only meh gamers play that. Oh, but
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but now
I hate people.
Yeah, but now you look and you see no, it's an actual good game. So I've wanted to play.
Here's the thing about Halo. Halo, yeah, it's a shooter. But the thing is, Halo's story is so well crafted. Like, if you actually, like, read into the stories of Halo, it's deep as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, plus, like, I don't remember what it was, but I think Master Chief, like, appeared in, like, the end of some other trailer, and then honestly, they started playing the Halo theme at the conference. I was like, oh, shit. Here we go. Like that something about that Halo theme is just it like brings out the best in people. It's just like yes.
Honestly, if you want to experience like the good side of the Halo series, play the game Halo Reach before trying the first 4 games. Because Halo Reach, it's actually the prequel to the first 4 games.
Yes.
And it's arguably the best in terms of story.
Nice. My brother has a bunch of the Halo games, so I've been trying to play with him this summer. He's not too keen on that. But yeah, I'm just looking up a list of things coming out for the Xbox One. Battlefield Hardline. That
Cops and Robbers Extreme Edition.
Get the loot!
Cops and Robbers Extreme Edition. I like
you
that
have the loot.
A lot.
Don't worry, guys. You have the loot.
I love watching that.
A loot crate video ever is just going to start now.
The loot!
You have loot.
I was watching that whole Battlefield Hardline section of the press conference with a friend of mine, and every time that they would go through scenes of the game, we would just keep shouting every time we saw you have the loot come up. I think that was the most entertaining part of it.
Yeah, another thing. I'm just gonna say it really quick because it's important to me and probably no one else. NHL 15 looks fucking amazing. It looks
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
absolutely
that game,
amazing.
like oh my god!
I'm just saying
looks,
really quick compared to
It
other
looks
games.
really good.
It looks.
Did you see those reskins?
Hey, fuck you.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to fucking impress you. All right. Oh,
Yes, you
Go
do.
away,
I'm your
phone.
hiring manager.
Oh man.
all right. What
Okay,
else
the
is coming
indie
out?
games? The
I'm
indie games like Inside.
Yeah, Inside looks really cool because as soon
Yeah,
as I
it
saw
looked
the guy,
nice.
as soon as I saw the guy with
Is
the
that
limbo
X-
shirt, the guy
Is
comes out
that
with
Xbox One?
a,
Oh yeah, Phil
yes.
Spencer.
yeah, he came. Yeah, Phil Spencer came out with a limbo shirt, and I was like, oh shit. I was talking to Tony at the time
Shit's about to go.
because I think
down.
it was immediately after the Halo thing, so I was like, okay. Like I was telling Tony, I was like, I'm thinking I'm gonna get an Xbox One now because I was really excited, and then the dude with the limbo shirt came up, and I was like, dude,
I'm getting a fucking Xbox One. Now.
Are you seeing that? And then for a second, I thought it was gonna be like Limbo 2, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, that the end, like the whole game of Limbo doesn't really allow for there to be a sequel. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played it, but yeah, it just looks
Well,
really.
I mean,
cool.
it's in the title, Limbo.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, but yeah, like it just looks really, really cool. Like the new Limbo game, it looks like they made the exact same game almost, just with like. All right, now
I
what is it?
believe.
I don't think it's going to be
that-
the exact same game.
Yeah, it looks very
It's going
similar.
to be very different.
What's
Oh,
it
well.
called?
No, well, see, it's not a sequel to Limbo. It's just running a similar physics engine and similar style. The Limbo game, it's like the original Limbo, I believe, was made in their own proprietary engine. I believe that Inside they said they were making in Unity, so it'll control. You might not notice it. I think someone who's more fine tuned to different engines will notice it.
Yeah.
You might. It depends on how it plays. But Inside is supposed to be this other thing. It just looks similar to Limbo in the terms of like the 2D plane and the little boy main character and whatnot.
Yeah. It
But
it
everything
looks-
else
The
is
main
different.
character isn't a little boy though.
Everybody
Oh, was
was
not?
saying, like, for this past year that the consoles have been out, everybody was saying that what Microsoft needs is a indie. They need indie developers in there. But now Microsoft has that, and people are still unhappy about it.
Well,
People are unhappy about it
Microsoft
because
fucked us
I
over.
like the indie games that they have on there.
No, here's the thing.
Microsoft-
I love
Well, people are
Microsoft.
talking
I think
about-
they're very overhated. But I'm
Well,
just saying.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. In the indie community, Microsoft fucked us over royally because if you watch Indie Game the movie, you'll get a lot of it. When Team Meat was trying to release Super Meat Boy on the Xbox 360 way back in the day, Microsoft was a huge pain in the ass about it, and they put them through hell, and they spent a good, like, I think it was like 2 to 4 months or something like that, of waking up in the middle of the day, working all day until like sometime in the morning, had like 2 hours of sleep, and then kept going. And this went on for months. They were sleep deprived. It was bad. And this was because Microsoft was a huge pain in the ass. And in the end, they didn't even hold up some of their bargain. They were very difficult about everything. With Fez, Phil Fish needed to update the game because there was a game-breaking glitch, and Microsoft wouldn't let him update the game unless he gave them a payment. He had to pay them to update his game on their servers for their customers.
Then that explains why Phil Fish went completely fucking crazy.
Yes, that's why he went ballistic. And
Having
that's
played
why
Fez now, that makes me really upset that there's not going to be a Fez 2.
he is back in the game scene though. He's helping. He's quote unquote partnering with another company to release. It's like a music game. He just posted about it today. But basically, it's the equivalent of publishing the game. So he's slowly getting back into the industry.
He went absolutely berserk.
Good for him.
For very good reasons. I feel very badly for the guy.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's why Microsoft gets a very bad rep, especially in the developer community. Now they're easing into it. I believe every Xbox One also serves as a dev kit, so it's really attractive for developers. But at the same time, their policies have been so shit that now that they're changing it, people really don't trust them and don't want to develop for them.
Yeah. It's
I
definitely
mean, here's
like,
the thing, too. Microsoft is run by Americans, and Americans are just kind of mean-spirited about everything.
Frickin' Americans and their guns.
Their only competition is the Japanese, and the Japanese tend to be more open-minded.
Japanese are like, here you go. Yeah, here, have this stuff. We love you all. Oh man,
You make good games.
they do.
Please
make
understand.
please take a look.
I took a picture of Iwata during that Iwata Reggie fight, and I
Oh
took
my
a
God, that was
screenshot and put,
hilarious.
Please understand.
Oh my god. That
That
fight
the
was so
funniest thing.
hilarious.
Dude, that was the
Oh.
best fucking opening they ever have
Oh
had.
god,
Yes.
yeah.
I didn't really like the clay animation so much.
That
It
Yeah,
was
was
that
so
was-
self. It was
Wow.
super. Nintendo's become so self-aware. I fucking love it.
Yes.
You mean Rooster-
people
not
were
Rooster
talking to
Teeth.
him.
bad.
People were talking to Reggie
Robot
after.
Chicken.
Yes.
It was Robot Chicken, not really claymation. Well, I mean,
Mhm.
it was claymation, but technically it was more Robot Chicken.
Why
It
we
was
gotta
pretty
make
good.
robotic chickens?
Maybe that's
Well,
why I
Robot
didn't like
Chicken did it.
it. Looked like Robot Chicken, and childhood me does not like Robot Chicken.
What about current you?
I haven't seen it
Still
since
doesn't.
childhood, so I still don't like it.
Okay, well.
Childhood you was like, why you gotta interrupt Courage the Cowardly Dog, though?
Yeah, basically.
I was surprised that Nintendo partnered with Robot Chicken. I guess they're going for a more mature thing now. And like the Bayonetta 2 on the Nintendo Treehouse Live, they've been
It's
showing a
so-
lot of mature stuff, and I'm really surprised.
Bayonetta is a very mature game.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they're bundling
I really
it
want
with
to play
the original
Bayonetta,
one.
and ever since they've been showing stuff about Xenoblade, I really want to go back and play it.
When they showed the trailer for Bayonetta 2, the first thing they said was, witches get dragged down to hell. So I'm like, did they just say hell? And then they did it again. And I'm like, did they just say hell again? Say it a third time. And I'm like, holy shit, they said hell!
This is like that's how Nintendo is. Ubisoft is dropping F-bombs all over the place, and Nintendo says hell, and people are like, holy shit!
Well, Reggie said ass at the Smash Brothers thing.
Oh my god.
That
and
was
he
the
also-
best thing I think
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my entire life.
I feel like
It's like,
Have
I'm
you
gonna
seen the
kick
stuff
your
that has come
ass.
out above that? Like the SpongeBob episode thing? Have you all seen that?
Of course.
Mm-mm.
What?
Someone like took the you remember the episode when there's this guy and he was gonna like kick SpongeBob's butt?
Oh, yeah.
Flats.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they
right,
put,
that
they were like,
picture.
SpongeBob's like running away. He's like, oh, he's gonna kick my butt. And then the
Now
picture of the
he's gonna
guy, and then
kick my
Reggie's face
butt.
is on top of it.
I love the
I've
young
seen that
people.
one.
perfect.
Oh man, Nintendo killed it this year. Let's talk about Nintendo. Are we finished with Microsoft?
Yes.
I've been
That's really
finished.
all
Pretty
I
much.
have to say.
Yeah, we're finished with Microsoft. Oh,
I
wait,
never
wait,
watched
before we go on to
Microsoft.
Nintendo, final final thoughts. Like everyone say give a rating out of 10 for Microsoft, and final thought.
I'm gonna give them like a 7 to 7.5, mainly because a lot of the stuff they showed was third party, not first party, but they still had a good amount.
Alec, you want to go next?
Can I give a eulogy?
What? No. Also, it sounded like you were gonna vomit there. A eulogy.
A eulogy.
All right, Alec. You want to go next?
What about my
watch
eulogy,
it.
though?
You calm down.
But
I didn't watch it, so
Oh.
I don't
So
really have to.
Alec
I
is
never
the one
watch.
who gets the
I never
eulogy
watch
because-
Microsoft. Microsoft just doesn't interest me. So I don't have anything bad against them. It's just that the games that they make, they don't really interest me as much.
All right, fair enough. All right, Colleen, you can go next, and then I'll go, and then John can do his stupid.
you know
eulogy.
that Sony ripoff of Smash Bros?
Shut up!
It's
We're-
dead.
We're not talking.
I'm
It's
just
never
not,
coming
like, a
back.
huge Microsoft person in general, but I mean, from what I saw, it wasn't like awful. So I guess I'll give him like a 5 or 6.
All right, I'll go now. So I was really impressed based on the fact that they convinced me and at least a bunch of other people to get an Xbox One when they were on the fence about it before. I'll give them an 8, and just the games they showed, I was very impressed with. I just thought it was a really solid conference, and it was 1,000 times better than last year's. All right, John, do you have your stupid eulogy now, or do you have an actual grade
Well,
for him?
No, that's what I meant. It's just the Brawl ripoff's dead.
We're not
But for Microsoft, I'd say 8. They did really good this year. You did mention something about first party earlier. And I just wanted to say that Microsoft tends not to develop their own games. It's mostly just a third-party console. But yeah, I'll give them an 8 because they didn't present it in a way this year that made them look like assholes.
Oh wait, one other thing we
And
forgot.
that's pretty much all I wanted.
One thing we forgot to talk about was Conquer tease.
Oh, well, I guess that made them look like assholes.
Oh,
We're
that
not
was-
making one, so you make it.
That pissed me off so much.
It was the best trolling ever, though.
Oh man, it's just like I think it was Brutal Moose tweeted out. It's like Microsoft gets a 9 out of 10, a very solid conference. But for the Conquer tease, they get a fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love.
And you know what the
Brutal
funny thing
Moose.
is? Most people who watching it probably had no idea what Conquer even was. They're like,
They just go to their Twitter and they just see like all of this rage.
I
They're just
think it
like,
was.
what the
Oh man, I was like so happy and then sad. At least it wasn't Banjo-Kazooie because people would have flipped like, "Hey, you fucked up once."
And now you're fucking up again.
Yeah,
dick.
that.
They were supposed to announce a new Banjo-Kazooie game at E3 last year because like it was on their list.
Well, that's
of
what
things.
people thought.
It was on a list, but then it was like, no, I guess
It was a
not.
rumor.
Those
It
lists,
wasn't really.
I don't trust
Some
those
asshole
things.
made up the list.
Yeah.
I think I
Here's
don't
the
think we'll
thing,
ever
though.
Those
see.
are stupid.
I don't think we'll
I
ever
think-
see Banjo-Kazooie ever.
I
again.
think it's gonna happen, but I'm betting it has absolutely zero budget. Like it probably has the smallest budget out of everything.
You're probably completely right about that.
There was a leaked story about Nuts and Bolts development, and no one knows if you can take it seriously or not, but it's basically a horror story of Microsoft basically telling the dev team that they're doing a shit job. They're like, we had Banjo 3E, we had it developed, it was great. Microsoft execs came in and said, I can't see anybody wanting this. Change it to Cars.
I've
I
noticed
was
a
reading it,
common
I was
theme
seething.
here. Microsoft executives just screwing everything up.
Microsoft
Mm-hmm.
executives need to be not executives.
They gotta hire Japanese people.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, let's
But
switch
then all the
to
blood would be gone.
let's switch to Nintendo.
All right, they started off with Super Smash Brothers, and
They
they
fucking
did they
killed it.
announce
Or
They
like
announced the Mii
Nintendo.
Fighters.
The Mii Fighters.
I think the Mii Fighter is going to be really cool.
Let's
Yeah.
see how many new fighters we got. The Mii Fighter. You got Palutena and Pac-Man. Is that it?
Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Those are the three that have
Yeah.
been announced.
There's a rumor
Well, and
going
they
around.
also did. Go ahead.
There's a rumor going around that there's going to be 2 new 3DS games announced tonight, as well as another fighter. And I don't know how credible it is, but it's enough.
Well, I mean,
many
they've
fucking
got
games does
4 more
Nintendo
months,
have?
so if there's other things that they want to do, they obviously can do it.
Yeah, I was blown away by Nintendo this year. They
Mm.
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah, Nintendo was fantastic.
They just destroyed. They've got. Let's see. They got the news on Smash Bros. They got playable demos.
Here, I have it up right now.
Oh, do it. Go
they,
for it.
What they announced during their press conference,
Yeah,
like
go
during their
for it.
digital event. So the
Hitler
first thing was
joins
Super.
the fight.
So the first thing was Super Smash Brothers, and they talked about the Mii Fighters. So Brawlers, Sword Fighters, and Gunners. So pretty
yeah.
cool. Next up was Amiibo. Their
I think that's going to
NFC.
be really, really interesting.
Yeah. One thing I saw from someone, in theory, that means since Mario Kart 8 already supports Amiibo, you could have, Link and Samus in Mario Kart
Right.
8.
Yeah, I'm
Personally,
cu-
don't
I'm
hate me for
curious to
this.
see how that would work.
In theory, it could work.
In
Alright,
theory.
Well, they would have
yeah.
to
Don't
patch the
hate me
game.
for this.
hmm
I think they're
Yeah, we-
trying.
Oh
to
yeah, of course
go-
they're going to need a patch for. They're going to need a patch for Amiibo anyway.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Yeah.
they're trying to kind of milk Skylanders' success with Nintendo figures, and I don't think it's going to work. Only because Skylanders are kind of different. They're like actual toys for
Yeah.
kids. Kids know who Nintendo is, but they're not really going to have fun playing with the Amiibo things.
Yeah.
Well, you can't play with the Skylander game figures, can you?
I think you might be able to, but even so, I know kids actually do it.
Yeah, you get,
Well,
kids will play
I
with
could
pretty
see-
much any toy, though.
Even if kids don't find that much appeal with the Nintendo Amiibo over Skylanders or Disney Infinity, there's so many adults who are going to end up being collectathon and
Yeah,
hoardy
it's a
with all of
Yeah,
the
that's
Amiibo.
pretty much That's pretty much the
Yeah.
only sales I can really foresee it.
I saw a tweet though. It
major
said like
sales.
Mr. Sakurai is going to try and collect all of them. Like, so what does he got to do? Walk down the fucking hallway?
Well, a lot of the Treehouse people in the stream were making it out to sound like they had to actually go and buy the game. Like, most they
That
got
would
was
be
like a
bullshit.
discount. Most they got was like a discount, but that was it.
Nintendo should give one away with every copy.
Could you
of
imagine
Smash
that? Like,
Bros.
oh, that'll be $20. I fucking made that. You son of a bitch. Oh,
I
that'd
don't
be
know,
so
but the
funny.
amiibo characters, like the figurines themselves, they look really cool.
The-
They
look
And
really
they're,
good.
they're very well made,
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
like it's just the fact that they can level up to level 50. So instead of beating level 9 people like how it's always been for like computers, you can battle a level 50 character,
awesome.
and that's just terrifying.
yeah, that's scary.
It literally just walks over and you go flying out of the field.
No, like you fight on level
Exactly.
50 and you literally like go
Exactly.
through. You fly out of your house. Your Wii U just turns off and puts itself back in the box. Fuck you.
It's just like nope, done.
Too much to handle.
The Wii U like Reggie just punches you in the face.
Hey, he
Comes
said
to
he
the
was gonna
screen
kick our
and says he's gonna
asses.
kick
He did.
It's just like Pikachu just touches your character and then you like are like
You're, like,
electrified
dead.
by a lightning bolt in real life.
You get fried. Your power surges.
Alright, so after Amiibo, the next thing that was kind of announced was Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh my god.
That game looks so cute.
I
Yeah.
know.
It looks so great.
I think
It looks-
I think
it
my
looks
tweet
way
was I don't.
better.
The one
It
thought
looks
I
like
had.
they took Kirby's
ahead.
Epic Yarn and just made it like 20 times better.
There was one scene where they were like showing the area, and I was like, okay. It was just a very brief second, and if you look at it, it looks exactly like Yarn, like more so than Epic Yarn did, because it just
Yeah.
looks everything like Yarn. And I think my quote was, I said it to someone, but I don't think I've been a good enough person to deserve such a happy, cute game, because it's just so adorable. And Cyrus can suck it because we all believed in it.
Yes.
And he was
we
like,
all
Wait,
believed in
what
it.
did he
He's just like,
believe would
no.
happen? Did he
No.
think they'd
Cyrus
cancel
said
it,
going-
or-
Cyrus just said like we haven't heard from it in like a year. We're not getting it
No,
at
no.
all. And I'm
'Cause-
just
Oh,
like,
no, it's coming.
Cyrus said
Nah,
after
they're just
la-
perfecting it.
Yeah, Cyrus said in going into last year's E3, because we did an LPers Unknown podcast about it, he's like, Yarn Yoshi, they haven't said anything about it in months. And this was back when they were doing like the Nintendo Directs every few months. It's like, oh, they haven't said anything about it in months. And at the time, it was kind of a real fear that like they haven't said anything about it in a few months, so there might not be a thing. But Cyrus was very, very blatant that it's not going to be a thing. So it was very, very satisfying to see it come out. And like as soon as they showed they were in a yarn shop, I was like, "Eat a dick, Cyrus! Take that!"
And it's actually
Perfect
just an
it, that's what
announcement for
Nintendo
Kirby's
does.
Epic Yarn 2.
I would still play
They
it.
perfect their games.
Yeah, oh man, I'm so happy because like Yarn Yoshi, it like there's not enough Yoshi games, and now that's two in like what Yarn Yoshi's coming out in next year, right?
yeah, it's
So that'd be two
Oh,
Yoshi
yeah,
games in
2016.
2 years, which is like they've never done that before. Like when did Yoshi's Island come out? 94 or 93?
Something like that.
And then Yoshi's Story came out in 98. So the longest, the closest they've been
It's
has
like
been
my
like
favorite Yoshi game. Yoshi's Story is fantastic.
Yoshi's Story is
and anything that
delightful.
says otherwise is stupid.
Colleen, you know
Yoshi's
what's
New Island, on the other hand.
I haven't played that. Don't ruin it for me because it looks super
I think
cute.
it looks cute.
It may look cute, but it's basically original Yoshi with the most horrifyingly terrible music you'll ever have the displeasure of hearing.
worth it.
It's disgusting, especially the title music and then like the scene where Baby Mario like flies down to the Yoshis. Oh my god. Someone actually took that track on YouTube and just changed every instrument to fart and burp noises, and it's like
Thought you were gonna
20
say
times
put it-
better.
Thought you were gonna say put it into G major like that wrecking ball video.
Oh
No.
my god.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess
God.
fart and burps could be G major. I don't know.
Oh god.
Have
But
you
yeah,
heard Titus's laugh in G major? That is terrifying.
But yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World is like the most adorable name they could have ever come up with.
yeah.
It looks it's
I'm very much looking forward to that game.
oh, I cannot friggin' wait. Like that like in my opinion, that game could be a system seller because I feel like playing it would make you a better person. I bet if Hitler had played
don't-
Yoshi's Woolly World, World War II would have never fucking happened.
Kim Jong Un.
The
Kim
only
Jong Un
reason
is.
he turned into the horrible dictator he was
'Cause
was
not enough
they
Yoshi!
They didn't let him into yarn school. They didn't let him into art school.
All right, welcome. We are going to teach you how to be yarn.
All he needed was some crochet in his life.
Oh man,
Can you imagine that?
Yarn
It's
Yoshi
like
is the most.
Hitler just yarning up some Yoshis.
Oh my god, those Yarn Yoshi plushies! I like melted. I was
I
like,
want one so
need
bad.
one. I'm getting
So
one.
bad.
I don't care how much it costs. I'm
So
getting one.
So, on to the next one.
Yes,
Was it
Captain
Jesus?
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
that
Ew.
like when they
That
show
looks-
that looks really cool. But like when they showed it in like the actual event, it was just like, "Yep, this is the thing. We're not gonna actually talk about it." Like they talked about it a ton afterwards, but like they didn't really address it much during the actual digital event. So it was just like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is a thing.
I thought it was DLC, but apparently it's an actual like
No,
full-fledged
it's
game.
a full-length game.
It looked to me like Super Mario 3D World with Mario 2 elements with like the radishes and shit.
Mhm.
So and
I mean, it's not something I'm personally interested in because when I played that
Yeah.
game, those were kind of boring. But I understand some people, I guess, would like it.
and the main aspect it has is like it's got the main aspect of Fez, which is a game I love. So like I love Fez. It's so cool. So it definitely has my attention. I do-
Have you seen Hitler's art? It was not that good.
I
Shut
Okay.
up.
now we know why.
Don't you judge Hitler?
Don't judge Hitler.
Okay,
Aw.
so
He's just
Uh,
another
Ca-
sport.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. For me, it's another thing where it's just like it looks alright, but I think it's probably gonna be like Super Luigi Brothers at most if it's going like it can be DLC. But if it is going to be, from what I've seen so far, I don't think it should be like a $60 game. It should be like a
Mm-mm.
$30
It's-
game
it's-
at
Oh
most.
yeah,
Reggie's-
definitely not.
Reg-
It should not be full price.
Reggie said that it's gonna be it's like its own thing. It is its own game. It's not DLC. They didn't announce a price. My best guess is $15 on the eShop.
Yeah,
That's
I can
Yeah,
picture it
that's
being a
what-
digital only
if
thing.
it's
From what
cheaper
I've
than
seen
the
so
main
far,
game,
yeah.
if it's cheaper than the main game, maybe it's worth it. But it is not worth the price of a main game.
No, unless they like
Absolutely
make
not.
it like 7 times longer than 3D World.
They said it's huge. They said it's a really big game, but I doubt that
Even
they know
then-
selling it at 60's like not gonna sell at all.
hmm It definitely looks interesting. I think we're gonna have to wait for more to be shown, because like I feel like they're gonna do that again. Like Nintendo will come out with like a direct in a few months, where they'll just show more stuff.
The problem
Yeah.
is, out of all the games Nintendo showed, I think that's the one game that nobody just cares about at all.
Nick
Pretty
does.
much.
Nick loves it. I think people will care more about it, but like, I don't know.
All right, so I gotta hop out soon, but the next one I really want to just like put my 2 cents in there right quick.
Put your thing.
Put
Cost 4 cents, sorry.
So yeah, so the next one is the new Legend of Zelda, and okay, so here's my 2 cents real quick. That was like pretty much the only game besides Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire where I was squealing.
Oh god, the new
Enjoy.
Zelda game looks fucking cool.
It looks so beautiful.
As soon as Enuma like snapped his fingers, I was just
Yeah.
like,
I'm making that sound my text tone now. Every time I get a text, it's just gonna be Alec going.
so, and like I did like the very first thing when I saw Link's face, it was just like I was just like, is that a girl?
It's a guy.
But
We
now
can confirm
yeah,
it's a guy.
It's me now.
I
now
knew
know
it
it's
was a guy
so-
from the moment I saw him.
Sorry,
There-
John.
I didn't see anything that would remotely.
But let's
I
be
can see
honest.
the idea.
He
That he
doesn't have
looks
boobs, he
feminine.
must be male.
So
But
no, the only thing
Yeah.
I'm doing, that whole thing just led me to question John's sexuality. That's the only thing that happened.
No, because if you look at okay,
I was
posted
with
this
John
on
on
Twitter.
this.
I'm just
Let
kidding.
me go get it. Let me go get it.
John,
there
I'm
are
just-
actually fucking
The
diagrams.
picture. Okay, the
that
picture.
show it.
I know exactly what picture you're thinking of. You know, when you pull your arm back, your chest kind of moves up, so I can understand why you think there would be boobs there.
No, it's the
but
thing
it's
though.
because
Like it
when
was
you
a
pull
legit
your
his chest was
back.
up.
curve. Here, let me find it.
John, for
But
the
it's
record, I
just-
was
it
totally
had
kidding.
hips.
Twitter.
The guy can
But the
have long
thing
hair.
is, like, let's be
Wait,
honest.
no, it's
How
not
cool of an idea
Hair
would
has
it
nothing-
be? Like, how cool of an idea would it be to have a Legend of Zelda game where Link was a girl? That'd be kind of cool.
Have you guys
That'd be
seen
interesting.
that?
I can see the coolness, but it just wouldn't make sense with the
I'm gonna find-
with the like with the timeline.
It fits
No.
into the story. I mean,
There
they
was
never said
a
that-
fan
That
art.
would be good explanation as to why Link was a girl in one part.
Yeah.
Because he was born that way.
Cause fuck it.
John,
That
is
would be
Link
the-
Lady Gaga all of a sudden?
Well, no, here's the thing. When you play Skyward Sword, they never really say that, like, Link has to be a male. I mean, they say that there's going to be a hero and a goddess, and they're going to fight the evil. The evil is a variable that can change, and it has changed. It hasn't just been, like, flaming gingers the entire time. But, did you like the way I worded that? The goddess has not changed. The goddess has been Zelda the entire time.
Yeah.
Link could change, but we haven't seen it yet.
I posted the link in the chat, like, because that's the only game I've actually seen. Like, it's a fan art thing, but it would be, if that was a thing, it'd be really cool.
No, seriously, where the hell did my picture go?
Oh.
I can't find it.
But yeah, wouldn't
Yeah.
like that game I posted in the chat, like, it's totally fan art, but I think it would have been really cool. But yeah, like the new Zelda game looks friggin' great. It just looks amazing. It looks like it has Skyrim elements with like the pretty
Hey.
much limitless.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And when I saw that, like that video that we saw of the game, that was gameplay footage.
Yeah,
what you posted in
Like
the
that wasn't a
chat
video
is
or
a pretty cool idea.
yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say that.
fantastic.
The fact
A lot of people have been complaining that it looks like Skyward Sword, but I love the art style of
it doesn't.
Skyward Sword, so I am definitely okay with it.
Here's my 2 cents.
Go ahead.
I liked it. I like the fact that it's open world because I've been kind of waiting for that for a little bit. I want a little. Obviously, I want like things to be like Ocarina of Time, kind of. They tell you what you're supposed to be doing, but you can pretty much just explore for yourself. But yeah, so I like the open world thing. Regarding the actual visuals, I don't like Skyward Sword's visuals. However, it does not look like Skyward Sword's visuals.
It doesn't, not to me.
It's like Miyazaki all over the place.
Yeah, it's different from Skyward Sword. A lot of people
I
are
think a lot of people
complaining
are
about
saying
it.
that because of the colors.
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah.
colors are very Skyward Sword.
It's too bright.
People wanted
But it looks
another.
good. It
We
works
gotta be
for,
sad all the
engine
time.
that's running.
yeah. The
artist in me is pleased.
I would like it if they went more the Twilight Princess art style direction, but it's too bright to be Twilight Princess art style. Like you can see that from the one screen they showed. So like it's too bright. Twilight Princess is a
Maybe
really
it could be
dark
like
game.
Ocarina of Time. Like, just when everything's all peaceful, it'll just be all bright and colorful.
Mm.
And when the bad shit happens, suddenly it's just all doom.
It's just one more reason that Ocarina of Time is like the best game ever made.
How about that Hyrule Warriors though?
Oh yes.
I can't wait till
I
I get to
love-
fight a bunch of enemies and stuff.
Yeah, here's the
I
thing.
love the fact.
Go
I
ahead.
love the fact that what did the treehouse say? The treehouse said that either half or a little over half of the full roster is female. I really like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks.
I mean, I don't.
Because like
I
look
don't-
at like in the Zelda games, you get Link, and then you have Zelda, and more often than not, you get a secondary character that's female, like Medley and Wind Waker,
Mm-hmm.
Midna, who's been announced as a playable character, Impa.
Yeah,
Navi.
frankly, I don't really
Navi.
care about the characters so long as the actual game itself is good. I could give like less fucks what I'm playing as so long as the game is good.
Less fucks. The thing for me about is like my brothers I have played Dynasty Warriors series, and I fucking hate Dynasty Warriors. It sucks. It's not fun at all. But like
You suck. You're not fun at all.
They said that it's
I don't know. I like beat 'em up.
really
I've never
well
played
done-
it, but I love beat 'em up games, so I think I'll like it.
They said it's a really well done mashup. It's not just like let's take Dynasty Warriors and skin it with Zelda. It's actually like intricately thought about like what elements of Zelda can we put into Dynasty Warriors to make it more familiar to Zelda players, but still keeping that essence of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. It just looks like it's a really neat title. I'm really glad that they decided to go with the title of Hyrule Warriors because like when they announced it back in December, that was like kind of a working title, and they're like maybe we'll change it, but I'm like no, that's a good title. What else? Pokemon.
Oh, dude, I really like the trailer for it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Mega Sableye.
Like I'm at the actual game. I'm less excited about than I was Heart Gold Soul Silver, but the trailer they made for it for E3 was really well done.
Okay,
Like
as
kid
soon
just
as I
like
saw
going
it-
into the cave.
Wait, guys, this is a remake, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a remake.
Okay, because a lot of people kept saying that it was like a sequel and
No.
stuff. It's okay. I'm definitely gonna have to pick that up because I've never played Gen 3,
Well, the thing is,
so I'm not like as excited as everyone else is. But I'm just happy that I finally get a chance to play it.
well, that's the thing
It's
with
fantastic.
Pokemon fans. If you do not tell them specifically what they're getting, like word for word, that it's
Yeah.
open for interpretation, which fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
You
It's
can
just
make
like,
that
God
YouTube
damn
money,
it!
though.
Can you like not have all these?
You know what else
eight-
pisses me off about Pokemon fans?
Everything.
Everything.
What doesn't piss you off?
Generation 5 was good. If you don't think so, you're wrong.
Yeah,
it's not
I
even
actually
just that.
enjoyed 5. I
People
really did.
still think Pokemon Gray is coming.
What?
Like, there's some people
Why?
that legitimately believe Pokemon Gray is still coming.
Why?
they got Black and White too. What more could they want?
Because people are dumb as shit.
Pokemon Gray. People think that there's going to be like an Emerald Delta. I know they copyrighted the name, but
That's
they're
a
not
Justin-
going to make it.
That's a just in case thing. They're not gonna make it. They copyrighted
That's what I
like
told people.
like Aqua Blue too, and like Liquid or something Crystal back when they did Heart Gold.
Yeah, they had a few things like that.
They do it just in case.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
no, they're not. It's not going to be a thing. It doesn't need to be
Yeah,
a
it's
thing.
pretty much if they ever want to make it, they're at it.
If Gen 6
Bill?
ends up being a carbon copy of Gen 3, in the sense that you have the new games first, which are X and Y, the remakes, which would have been Fire Red, Leaf Green, and now Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then a third version for like the originals, which is like improved, or even just a third version in general for one of them, that'd be fucking great. That'd be awesome.
Here's the thing, though. I still think we're going to get another new region in this generation.
There's good
Because there was
support.
What do you mean?
there was
They've-
a lot of hinting at it in Pokemon X and Y, and apparently there's some like data for some berries or some shit that
It's in the
aren't
guide.
that aren't
Yeah.
in Pokemon X and Y.
The
So I
guide
still-
has like this section of it.
That would be
I still
very.
think
Or
we're
it
gonna
just could
get
be
another region.
developments for Gen 7.
And
That's the
hear me
thing, though,
out
like-
on this.
That's the only thing.
That's weird to
they've
say.
ne-
Gen 7.
They've never ever introduced two regions in one
Yeah, but-
generation.
Yeah, but Pokemon X and Y, fucking, it broke patterns. Like, people
That's
still
true.
follow patterns with Nintendo. They've done it before. They don't always just
Well, they
follow
broke
this
the.
one
They pretty
set
much
strategy.
shattered the patterns after Gen 4 was pretty much the last of the patterns because they shattered it when they announced the sequels. The numbered sequels was something that they've never done.
Yeah.
What was I going to say, though? So the new game, I think they're going to have a new region. I think,
Dinner's
and
ready.
this is
I'll be back.
this
in
is like
10
a
minutes.
big
Okay.
long
Yep.
shot, but I think it's going to be a console one.
That's a huge long shot.
I want to
I
see
think it's going
Pokken
to be a
Fighters.
Fuck
I think it's
off.
going to
Fighters.
be another because everyone wants another Or game, but they're not going back to Or.
No, Orange is dead.
But yeah, I think it's going to be another console game. They're going to do that so that way they can sell Wii U's, and also just to say they did it.
Yep,
We did it, guys.
Could you
We
imagine?
did it.
Oh man, could you imagine a high definition, 60 frames per second, 1080p Pokemon game on the Wii U?
Yes, but Game Freak can't.
That's true.
Game Freak
yeah,
won't.
yes, but Game Freak.
That's
can.
the other thing though. Like, does Game Freak have the resources to make?
Here's
that?
the thing, though.
Yes.
Game Freak can think whatever they want. They can stay on handhelds if they want. But the thing is, Nintendo ultimately has the say. So if they say, we want you to develop a Pokemon game for the Wii U, they're developing a Pokemon game for the Wii U.
Well, I almost think that Nintendo would want them to stay on handhelds because that has always been a seller. Like, Pokemon will always sell Nintendo handhelds. Like, always. Because like it just always sells. People will buy it and play nothing else but Pokemon. So like that's
Yep.
why if you take that away, then you're kind
it's the
of
thing.
running a risk.
They're doing it for Wii U. So
Yeah.
people will buy Wii U
Yeah,
to
that's
play
true.
Pokemon.
That's true, but like I feel like the thing is like with Pokemon fans, a lot of them don't have money, and Pokemon games aren't like with the exception of these ones, they've never been like relatively expensive. $40 at launch is way different than $60 at launch for a low income family. If they have one,
Yeah, I know, but $100 in like the theme of things, it's not that much more money to get. I
Yeah.
understand, to children it might be a lot, but the way Nintendo sees it, to parents it's only $100.
Yeah, that's true. I find that like a lot of Pokemon fans, like the younger ones anyway, like maybe like 10 to 15-year-olds are low income, so like they're really poor. So like that might be the one
Fucking
game.
poor
they get.
people, we should just shoot them.
Oh well, welcome back to controversy.
I'm
Sure,
your
John.
host,
You just
Mr.
can't-
Warren.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
No,
Oh,
I gotta piss people
God
off.
damn
It's
it,
my
John.
blood. I'm related to Hitler.
All right, Pokemon. Oh,
Let's just completely ignore that.
yeah.
We're going to.
Hi, Lucky Star. Welcome to the Padcast. But one thing that like is really interesting is last year Super Mario 3D World, the Xbox One, and the Link Between Worlds came out on my birthday, and this year Pokemon Ruby and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out the day before my birthday. So I'm just like, yes. November
Sweet
birthdays
birthday.
are fucking awesome.
My birthday is in July, and
That's not
every
November.
single year there's some sort of disaster on my birthday.
That's not
One year I
Including your
woke up.
birth.
Oh,
One year I woke up.
Oh! Call the
I woke up on my birthday. I think it was 2 years ago. House across the street from me's burnt down. I'm like, motherfucker.
like just
The
completely, or
day.
not like in the process of burning down, it just
You
gone.
Wake up. You
Oh,
just
no,
wake
it
up
was like
and it's
burning down,
just
they lost so
burned
much.
down.
I could just picture you going to bed. Tomorrow's my birthday. Hello, neighbor's house. You're looking good today. Wake up. Oh no!
So, there was like after
I hope
the
little Jimmy got out.
after
And
the
then your
house
mom's
burnt
like,
down on
"Happy
the
birthday,
news.
Jimmy didn't get out." Oh, what a terrible start to the day.
On the news, there was like celebrities that had died. The day I was born, a plane crashed. It was like some famous plane crash. I don't remember.
I can just picture
the
your
name of
parents being like, "Oh, we're so
Dad.
happy our little son is born." Dude, did you hear about the plane crash? Fuck.
it. He's cursed forever.
Hey, JFK got shot on my birthday. If I was American, I'd already be dead.
I was born on Thanksgiving and my parents' anniversary.
That's wait, their first anniversary, like as in the day they got married?
What do you mean their first anniversary?
It's like, wait, if it was their anniversary, all right. I mean, like, meaning the day they got married, not the first
Oh
anniversary.
no,
Because that would have been disgusting.
no, it was just on their anniversary. Right?
You may kiss
We're
the bride.
married.
It's like
It's
you may
fine.
you may kiss the bride. Well,
And the water
you
race
little,
came
and then
into
the
it.
priest just looks at your dad. A little more than kissing there, eh? Oh, that's sick.
Whoa, you promised me you wouldn't do that.
Anyways,
thought you
let's move on to Splatoon.
Oh my god.
When I saw that and like the orange shit at the start, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, because I was so convinced and so scared because like they showed the squid thing and I'm like, oh no, it's a blooper. It's Mario Sunshine
I thought
2.
it was Sunshine too.
I was like, oh no, it's Sunshine 2. Fuck,
Dude,
fuck, no.
I was
no.
just about ready to fucking explode in happiness.
I
I was
would've
like,
ex-
Sunshine too.
I would have
Yes!
exploded in anger because I hate Mario Sunshine. I know that's like sacrilege, but
If you guys want to kill Brian,
yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you hate me now.
We're starting a petition on change.org.
We're not forgetting
we want
Kirby.
Brian deported from Canada.
And where? Send me to your country?
Yeah, so we can kill you.
Well, that's a decent.
Yeah.
punishment.
Well, let's
Brian
touch on
to-
Kirby's Rainbow Curse. Well, let's do that after Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Uh,
Splatoon's devs are hilarious.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I love how they were just honestly, I have ADHD. It's like so at some point, like when I am sitting having a lot of information shoveled at me, I just get distracted. So like at one point, I just started watching the fish behind them, like fish.
You literally just started watching.
I
the
did.
fish
And I was
time.
like, what are they saying? Oh, it's okay. I picked it up. Wait, no, I didn't. It's all in Japanese. Fuck. I've heard nothing. But no, it looks really cool. It's like, it's the first, well, not the first, but like one of the more promising Nintendo IPs we've seen in a long time. Like since what? Maybe even
It
since,
has a lot of different classes. They said like
Since
the
what?
demos that they had were like
I
very
mean,
simplistic.
it could be
but-
fun if it's kind of like Mario Kart 8-ish. They just match you up with random people. But if it's just like one-on-one, that's going to be very boring.
No, it's eight
you
players at a time.
No, I
for-
understand it can be 8 players. I'm just saying if it's like Mario Kart 8, like if they just randomly match you up with people whenever you want to play, that'd be cool.
Mhm.
But if you're restricted to just like your friends or something, that'd be very
Oh
boring.
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they're doing regular online multiplayer. I think they're going for like a Call of Duty shooter, but Nintendo style, so not Call
Oh,
of
that's
Duty.
cool.
so
Yeah.
they're
I mean,
going
it
for this,
seems
but
fun.
not this.
Basically Call of
But,
Duty
like,
system, but Nintendo style.
If I'm forgetting anything, please say it because it's very possible I am. But it looks like it's like the most promising new Nintendo IP since Pikmin. Like, because they've had new IPs since then, obviously, but like I can't think of any that were new that were just that dominant right off the bat.
Codename
Pushmo?
Steam. Well, Pushmo, yes. Dylan's Rolling Western. I feel so bad that isn't as popular as I wish it was. But I think Codename Steam had the potential to do that in a way, but they really showed it off in a really poor way.
Those
Like,
round
keeping it-
tables are the stupidest thing.
Dude,
They are.
fucking. Oh, you don't even know. My Twitter feed has been nothing but that crap for like 2 days straight, and I can't sit through the conferences. They're like 4 hours long each.
No, the conferences are the best. Like one thing I saw is that they should have just piled on all these announcements in the digital event because
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean it keeps the excitement going, which is really good. But like you just
Yeah.
present it all up front.
No, it's the thing though. Now they face burnout. Like it was
Oh,
fine
yeah.
for like the first couple ones, but now like people like me, we're just completely burnt out. Like we can't get any more excited for the games. It's just kind of a wasted effort now.
Well, for me, the burnout point was when it was Codename Steam announced instead of Majora's Mask. My heart sunk a little bit.
I'm fucking done.
But no, like,
Fuck you, Nintendo.
well, that leads me to believe, like, if those two announcements that may or may not be happening tonight, if there's 2 3DS games, then one of them has to be Majora's Mask 3D. Like,
I don't
it
think
Well,
so.
has to be.
I think the thing is, and I said this to somebody when they tweeted at me. Nintendo, even if they have Majora's Mask 3D ready, I don't think they're gonna save. They're gonna reveal it at E3.
Well, they announced
It seems
Go
seems they're mostly just showing off new games for right now. But if they announced everything at E3, like they have this much crap they're announcing at E3, like you got to think what limited development teams they must have.
Mhm.
What are they going to have for the rest of the year? It's
Well,
going
like-
to be a desert otherwise.
Well, let's
So
see what they
things-
announced last year, not at E3. Wind Waker HD was not at E3. Pokemon
That's the
X and
thing,
Y.
though. But that's because it was spread out, and their E3 sucked last year.
It didn't suck because they had, like it just wasn't.
Well, it didn't suck. They're Nintendo, but it wasn't.
wasn't good.
like, it wasn't
they
good.
had Mario 3D World, Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Yeah, they really only announced a couple games, and they showed,
They showed a lot of
demo
Wind
footage
Waker
and
HD. They showed a lot of stuff that had already been announced. So like the shock
Yeah, that's
hype
the thing.
wasn't there.
So this year, what they're doing, I think, they're showing off all the new stuff that they have, that's presentable. They're showing that off now. Then later in the year, things like Majora's Mask 3D, things that might already be ready to go out, they'll reveal them and they'll have them coming out early next year to hold us over until all these titles come out.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, someone just posted in the chat with Bryn355. Legend of Zelda producer IG Onuma said that he hears the fans cry for a Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask remake for the Nintendo 3DS. A lot of people were expecting
Okay,
the
I'm
game.
back.
Okay, we're talking about we're talking about a Splatoon / Majora's Mask 3D. Onuma said, "I do know the fans want to see Majora's Mask. I've heard that voice. It's very strong. I'm always listening," is what I would say. So basically,
Anuma, I'm getting really tired of your trolling.
I think people reacted to the teaser and Link Between Worlds, The Mask in the House. People saw that and thought there was a hint for the future. Maybe I was toying with them a little. I'm doing everything I can. I hear the voices of the fans. There are so many out there. So that's good. That's good. That
I'm
means
getting
he,
tired of
He
his
knows.
shit.
he wants to,
I'm
he
gonna
wants
light
to
him
do
on
it.
fire.
That means he wants to do it. But think of it. If you think back to 2010, Ocarina of Time 3D was the very last thing they announced. That was the absolute last thing they announced before they took off and they were done. Because that was back when they were still doing live press conferences. So like they showed the 3DS, they showed Skyward Sword, and then they announced Ocarina of Time 3D, and it was the last thing. So it's not like he's already trolled people once this E3. Why would he not just do it again? I will not be shocked if it is exist. I will not be if it is exist. If it is announced.
I think, if anything, they might have just started developing.
Yeah.
Light him on fire. No, I think it's been in development since before fans asked for it. I think they're always
Well,
gonna
they
do
already
it.
have the engine. They'll just do the same thing they did with the original games. Just use the same engine
that's
as
what-
Ocarina of Time.
I think they were always planning to do it. Is the thing though?
Yeah, that's
Like
the
it's
thing.
probably been in development before fans even asked for it. Now they know we're gonna buy it, and they're just kind of tugging us along. Everyone's excited. They're like, "Oh no, maybe
Or they're
we'll
just
do
taking
it.
their
Maybe
sweet time to make sure it's good.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll
The,
do it. Maybe we won't." And then they
if-
secretly just have it like right here, ready to go.
If it's a
Exactly.
3DS version of Majora's Mask, the dev time would have taken. I'm gonna throw out a wild guess here based on my knowledge of dev cycles thus far. Around 6 to 8 months, if they wanted to, if they had a small team and they were having them redo models and put in all the text and make the new models for Majora's Mask and like the specific stuff for that game and whatnot. But past that, so much of the engine is already there. There's not a lot to do where it would take years and years to do. I think if they are doing it, and it's taken this long thus far, that they either recently started it, are saving it, haven't started it because their dev teams are focusing on other things, or they may be doing an HD version instead.
What the thing that I'm thinking is that they're trying to correct the save feature somehow. Because like it's easy
that's
to
not
just
really hard.
Yeah, but it's tedious, and the save feature is like the worst part of Majora's Mask. It sucks.
Meaning, like, how you have to go to the
How you have to
statue
go
save?
back in time
Quick
every
saving.
single time. Yeah, to start a
okay.
new cycle. Like seeing like
Well,
the
that's
quick
not
save, like the quick save was added to the North American version. It's not in the original version of the game. So like maybe they're trying to put a quick save in like the default version. Like I don't know.
For
I'm
for a dev team of their scale, that would take like a
Yeah.
week.
maybe.
It's if, like
Plus,
save
Termina
features
does have a
aren't-
lot. Termina does have a lot of texture and like a lot of stuff that can be improved on.
No, absolutely.
It's a
'Cause
huge
there's-
game.
It's
There's
a
new
very
textures.
it's a very complicated game.
Yeah.
So I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be like as. I'm not saying that Ocarina of Time was easy to make, but it's gonna be a
It's
lot
linear.
harder than the Ocarina of Time remake
Yeah.
because there's
I
a
think
lot
it
of
already does.
programming aspects in there.
Yeah.
Did the original Ocarina of Time have like its textures were they used in Majora's Mask, like for the ground and whatnot?
I think so.
I'm pretty
They're-
sure.
If not, they're very similar.
Yeah, if not, like
Yeah.
Majora's Mask improved on them a little bit, but they
Yeah,
used
it
the
wouldn't-
exact same engine, like the exact same models.
Yeah, using if they did the same exact thing with their dev teams and their experience nowadays, it would not take very long to put it onto the 3DS.
Nintendo
at all.
just announced that they're planning a future for Metroid in 2D and 3D.
Ooh, really?
Where is that
Interesting.
on Twitter?
Twitter,
That's cool.
I'll retweet it for you.
That's very
You probably don't
exciting.
follow this guy.
Oh, Kevin
Oh,
Cassidy.
yeah, I follow that guy now. I guess.
Yeah, I need to follow him. God, that's cool. Did you guys see the picture of like? It showed a picture of like Zelda and Link celebrating, and it had a banner. It said 25th anniversry, and then it showed a
then
picture of
it's just-
Samus with one
Yeah.
Metroid. It said Happy 25th, and she's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "No, that was so sad."
No one cares about you.
Oh, that was the
Mario's
saddest
going
thing.
on his 30th anniversary. I think next year's his 30th.
What an old fart.
What? No. How would Luigi
I
have
know, I'm
celebrated? John, how would Luigi celebrate 30 years before Mario?
What? He's on 30 years.
Last year was
Dude,
Luigi's...
Super Mario Bros. Came out in 1985.
Last year was Luigi's 30th year, was it not?
Well,
I'm pretty sure the
technically,
year of
Mario's
Luigi
first game was
30th.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
almost
that's true, but
positive
the
they
first
said...
actual Mario game was in 1985.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they based it off of Super Mario Brothers, did they not?
Yeah, like
Or
that.
did they-
Luigi's first appearance was in Mario Brothers.
Let me look it up.
Like the sewer one. Because I'm almost positive they said that the year of Luigi was the
I'm
celebrated
reading
Luigi.
about it. I'm reading about it. Nintendo declared 2013 to be the year of Luigi. Professional said plotting. Oh no, they said he was nearly 30-year-old.
Oh.
They never said it was for his 30th birthday.
That's fucked. But yeah,
But yeah,
Metroid, that's cool. I like.
but yeah, Metroid, that's cool.
No, Metroid is an interesting series because like you can if you play it, you really have to play all of them because they're hard.
I actually own the trilogy. I just haven't played it yet.
I have Metroid Prime on the GameCube, and I have the first two Metroids on my
Yeah,
3DS.
I have all the primes. I've just never played them. My brother did. He was the one who bought all of them.
Like, I found myself like whenever I try to play Metroid Prime, that I have to like sit down and like do literally nothing else but play Metroid Prime, because otherwise I just get lost. It's just I don't know.
Do you normally multitask when you're playing video games?
Yes, so well.
It's kind of weird.
Well, no, I listen to like Game Grumps in the background while I'll play Pikmin or something.
Oh.
So,
That
yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah. Like, what do you think I do? I make breakfast while playing.
You're literally doing like 5 things while you're playing video games, and it's like, Brian.
Just throw random cutlery at the controller, hope to hit the right button.
Regarding Star Fox, I have a quick question because I don't know if like my ideas about this are just like completely not accurate at all, or Star Fox isn't the only game that's really popular out of that series, Star Fox 64.
That is correct.
Yep.
Why do people want it so bad?
Because rose-tinted
Because they
glasses
want another
say-
Star Fox 64.
rose-tinted glasses, basically.
Your bud Dan just retweeted something that said Majora's Mask 3D and new Metroid games are confirmed for the future. That sounds like someone reading too much into that article that Onuma said. That he
Onuma said he heard
generally-
about it.
Generally, don't listen to Dan.
Dan's a butt. Is it
He said
Easter
he heard
still?
about fans saying it, so it's confirmed.
Yeah, so they've been like Operation Rainfall has been a thing for so long. I don't know. I feel like Majora's
The
Mask
rain already fell.
It rained earlier.
God damn it, how much rain you want?
But the new Star Fox game, like they have handled that series so poorly. Star Fox Assault was not all right. I played it recently, and the controls for that are horrendous.
Have you played 64 3D? It's a lot better.
No. Well, the Star Fox 64 controls were not even bad. I have the Virtual Console version, and like, I did a blind Let's Play of it, but no one told me that there was no save feature.
No, it's a hard game.
So, like,
it's
I-
legitimately a hard game.
I made a bunch of progress, and then I had to go all the way back, and I was like, nope, fuck this. And in that,
See,
like,
the 3DS version actually does have a save feature.
Yeah.
You can start back at whatever planet you left off
yeah.
on.
And in that immediate angered reaction, I went and deleted the first 2 videos of the Let's Play. I'm like, if I calm myself down, I won't cancel it. I need to cancel it.
I need to cancel it. I can't be calm.
Oh, I was so angry.
Tear it all down.
Oh, but yeah.
Have you guys...
Go ahead.
Sorry. Have you guys seen the image of Miyamoto playing the Star Fox game?
Yes, he looks
Yep.
so happy.
He looks so happy.
Yeah.
He's so adorable.
Fucking Miyamoto.
I'm wondering how that photo, like, why they took it and let it go. Because
Yeah, I don't know
they
why they
blurred it
blurred
out.
Well, because they were gonna announce
Yeah,
it.
I know. They're like, oh, we're doing such a good job hiding it. Yeah, that's obviously not fucking Star Fox, Nintendo.
It looks really
No.
plain, to be honest. Like,
It's a testing room.
yeah, the game itself, it just doesn't look
Yeah.
that great.
Meaning the new Star Fox?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's because it's a testing room. Because
Honestly,
they didn't
like,
They're
officially
gonna have
show
a lot
it.
of room so that they can test things.
Rum.
I don't think that's gonna be an official level. There's no way it would be an official
No.
level.
Hopefully not.
Nope.
But like the thing with Star Fox, as I
It's
was
just
saying, is like
testing.
they have handled the Star Fox series so terribly. So like, I don't even care if they make it anymore.
Because they gave it a Rareware when Rareware was dying.
Yeah,
It's
and then they made
become
a game
Kid
that-
Icarus, pretty much.
And they made Rareware made a game that nobody even likes.
Yeah.
Like, the only people who are like really, really, really excited about Star Fox are people who like played Star Fox 64 when they were kids or have played it and beaten it. Like I haven't played a lot of it, but like what I've played it's fun. But
Yeah, I beat the game.
Wait, there's also and the other people who are really excited are furries. Furries freak.
That was out of left field.
No, it's not. You
Wow.
think furries
No,
love Star
I
Fox?
legitimately just didn't see it coming.
Look, Brian, I'm drawing the line in the sand. I'm
Furry,
going
but-
there.
I'm not a furry,
I'm not
but it's a
going there.
fact.
The people who were excited for Star Fox were the people who played it as kids and beat the game, and furries.
It's true. Furries
Mike's
love...
going off.
Are you gonna tell me that you don't think furries love Star Fox?
No, they do.
Yeah,
I'm saying
exactly.
I'm not going there.
They're the only people who like Star Fox Adventures. Because Crystal's
It
in
was
it.
just really random.
JonTron in this Star Fox Adventure video called Crystal Blue Tits McFurry Tree. It's a fact.
People are fucking weird.
Right? It's like the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not kill. If you're a furry, play Star Fox.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Kayla.
Well,
Kayla, when did you get Twitch Pro? Why did you join right at Furries? God damn it.
well,
Let's get back to
Anyway.
Let's get back to Splatoon.
Let's move
get
on.
back to Splatoon.
Furry.
What else did Nintendo show off? Is that
Splatoon
it?
looks amazing.
Yeah. Splatoon looks really cool.
What do you guys think about Pac-Man?
I love. I'm obsessed with the character designs. Like,
Like,
They said
they're
they're
just,
thinking
yes, they're
about-
just so good. Like, they look like they
Like,
actually. You can tell that they are squids. Like they're like based off of squids.
The
Look
developer
at-
said they're thinking about
Especially the girl
customization.
with the pigtails.
yeah. It just looked like when you're
What?
like you're talking to the people who have been like let's say Nintendo skeptics are like, oh, Nintendo hasn't announced of like new IPs in a while, and they're like, no, they have this new like FPS or third person shooter. Oh yeah, what's the catch? There's obviously something. It's Nintendo. You turn into a squid. It's so
Japan.
It's very Earthbound. That's what it is. It's very, very Earthbound. It's very strange.
Well, You know, the thing is that they didn't like make it a squid thing at first. They were just saying like, oh, what if you like splattered ink? And they're like, oh, what kind of thing splatters ink? Squids.
yeah. Oh, it
So
completely
they
makes
got
sense.
the whole concept of the game way before they got the character designs.
That's something I found really interesting, that they make the game before the characters, which is really cool.
That makes perfect sense.
Because then you don't have to
There's there's pretty much two schools of thought when it comes to game design. There's those, it's more of a programmer's stance to design the mechanics before the art style, more of the artist to design the story and the art before the programming. As a programmer, I tend to take the mechanics-based thing, and I have a hard time coming up with stories and art. So I tend to program a little engine and test it, and if it's fun, I go through with it, which is what they did there. And it's a very good way of making a game, because it ensures that people are going to like it and have fun with it.
Right.
And then you can build on that and sort of make it more enjoyable and pleasing to the eyes through that art style.
Right.
The only way I can see it working oppositely, and it would probably work better, would be like an RPG or something, like coming up with the characters and the story before you actually do
Yes.
the game.
Very correct.
Yeah, that's completely correct. I agree. Like, I just think
Um,
a lot of people think it's stupid, and it pisses me off. Like, you see, it's like people are like, "Oh, tell me about stuff we know." Like, when companies are like when Nintendo announces stuff, they're like, "Okay, just show me the stuff from games I've already played before." But any other
Give me
time,
the remakes, Nintendo.
Any
I don't want
other
this new
time.
crap.
literally any other time that they're not doing Nintendo Directs or E3, they're like, "Man, they need to make new shit." But then when they make the new shit, you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's
Old stuff.
it's very interesting how when they're not
It's a
showing anything,
lose-lose situation for them all the time.
yes, people constantly complain about them needing new IPs, and
They
then
made
when they
what?
finally show them, the Nintendo fans start screaming for remakes. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
That's why
I've
Nintendo's.
liked all the games that Nintendo's shown so far, except that robot game. But yeah, Splatoon looks really fun.
That's why I think
Project Robot
Nintendo's
looks
really
good.
handling this well. So they're showing them the new
Mm.
IPs now. So like, fuck you, we're gonna show the new IPs, and they're like slowly leaking out information, which may or may not be true. That the remakes and the new games from old series are still gonna come anyway. So people can be like, you have no reason to bitch now. Like you have nothing. You like Nintendo basically said you have nothing against us. Shut your goddamn
Yep.
mouths.
I don't like your logo.
And it's why I want to work
Fuck
for them.
God,
They're
Nintendo,
badass.
where are all the black people in your video games,
Nintendo's.
huh?
Speaking of working for Nintendo, if you're a Japanese
Jap.
employee, if you work for Nintendo of Japan, like Japanese employee, like that base, the hiring process is so damn difficult.
Really?
You have to be extremely fluent in both Japanese and English, and have to know a ton of other stuff, and have to go for multiple
sense.
interviews and tests. People who speak fluent Japanese and those who speak fluent English have said that the tests for those respective langues are very difficult.
Was I the
So,
only one whose brain
very
melted?
tight.
Was I the only one whose brain melted a little bit when Bill started speaking Japanese? I was like, oh,
All right,
good
can
for
we just
you,
talk
Bill.
For a second.
Mhm.
But that one dude during the Smash Bros. Tournament who's just fucking hating on Pikachu the entire time.
Jeff Keighley.
Like, what the fuck, guy?
Completely honest, I did not watch this.
You shut the fuck up. You wouldn't have a job without Pikachu.
I did not watch the Smash Bros. Tournament.
It was
it was good.
pretty interesting.
Well, that completely
liked it a
ruins
lot.
the joke, then.
I know
Especially
what
the
you're
last,
talking about,
the
John.
last fight was so intense.
I kind of expected that would be what Zelda Williams was doing, because she said that she was teasing for a long time that she was gonna be doing something at E3. I'm like, what would it be? What would Zelda Williams be doing at E3? Oh, Smash
Is it
Tournament.
Zelda related? No. Smash Bros.
I thought that was kind of cool. I wasn't sure about it at first, but it turned out to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I love Zelda Williams.
I know, she's awesome.
What's she famous for? Just her
being
name?
Robin Williams' daughter.
named
Oh.
after
And
the
being
actual
named after
Princess
Zelda.
I don't know shit about celebrities, so
Did you not?
Neither
That's
do
how
I.
they marketed the Ocarina of Time commercials, or like the
Mhm.
Ocarina of Time 3D. Robin Williams was talking to Zelda Williams, and like, because I'm pretty sure I don't remember if Ocarina of Time or Robin Williams was in the original Ocarina of Time commercials.
No, the reason he named his daughter Zelda is because of the original Ocarina
Yeah,
of Time.
which is fucking so Robin Williams.
It's great.
And,
I
like,
mean, it
his
was a
da-
name long before the series, so.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess
But
he can
it's
get away
why
with
he
it.
did it. So
It's a good thing that like she wasn't born when Majora's Mask came out. It was be like Cremia Williams or some shit,
Oh,
which doesn't really have the same ring to it.
she's gonna get teased in high school.
Yeah, Cremia. But no, I just like
Rhymes with.
shut up. Rhymes
No,
with furries.
I can't think of
Right.
anything that rhymes.
Brian, no. Stop right now.
Oh man, but like I didn't watch the
crossing the
Smash
line.
tournament just because I didn't care. I had already I just was like, I don't really. My brain had already been fried, so I'm like, I don't
It
have
might
time.
just be me, but the only thing I care about in the new Smash Bros. Games is the new characters. That's just literally all I follow it for.
Considering how like botched their announcing was at like the very start, going into coming out of E3 last year, the
Did
first
anybody
thing,
actually see? Sorry, you can.
the first
go.
thing they announced was that there's not going to be an adventure mode, which is my favorite part of Brawl. So I'm like, God fucking damn it, Nintendo.
Damn it, Nintendo! And then everyone's like, it just means it's gonna be like Melee, which means it'll be amazing. And I'm be like, no,
No.
it means Nintendo took like five steps backwards in this game.
Melee is not the best game in the series. I don't care what anyone says.
I personally prefer Melee because to me it's a lot more like stiff, and I just find Brawl to be way too floaty.
Stripping is the
But that's
only
just
thing
my
Brawl
opinion.
is.
I agree. The reason when I played Brawl for the first time, there was like that new feeling to it, and I liked it. But after a very short while, I started really not liking it at all, and it was because it was so slow and floaty compared to Melee. And when Project M came out, I was like, oh my god, thank you, God, thank you for this. This is great.
The only
Here's
thing,
the-
here's the thing. Brawl, I've always preferred Brawl because I'm gonna get hate for this comment, but like, I am the only person I know who prefers to play Smash Bros. Brawl with the nunchuck and Wiimote. I love it like that. It feels right.
I'm moving up to Canada
Fucking
real quick.
freak.
I gotta go. I gotta get my pitchfork and my torch. Going down, Brian.
Goddamn Canadians! First the furries thing, now this.
All furries
We're
are
on a
Canadians.
fine line here.
All furries are Canadians who play with the nunchuck and Wiimote.
You play with fire too much, Brian.
God damn it. But no, I just...
But are all Canadians furries who play with a nunchuck and Wiimote?
No is the answer to that.
Have you revealed a secret to us? Is
No.
there something you need to say?
No.
Brian, you can tell us.
I'm
we're
not a
Americans.
fucking furry. You're a furry, John.
You got a guilty conscience, Brian?
Jeffrey's a furry? Oh, good. That's not really disproving my furry theory.
Wait, Midnight's.
Well, no, Midnight's
Yeah.
a brony, so basically the same thing. It's like a shaved furry.
Side note: I watched that show. It really wasn't that good.
What did I even just say?
No, it's
Did I just
not.
say that a brony's like a shaved furry?
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something earlier. Now I can't remember what it was.
Probably the best thing.
So
No, it was
Sony-
like it was amazing too. It was gonna be all conversation starter, but now I can't remember it.
Here's a
Too
conversation
bad, so
starter.
sad.
Astro
No,
Boy.
it had to do with Smash Bros. Oh, what do you guys think about the new characters?
Palutena
Okay.
was a perfect announcement because everyone has been saying that everyone, like, they need more female characters that aren't, like, generic. Palutena. It shocked me at first. I was like, wow, they're putting Palutena in there?
Yeah, I didn't see her coming.
I
Did you
think
see the
she
theory?
looks really like strong. Like she looks really, really strong.
I mean, she's
and
a
I
god.
loved the animation.
so-
The animation was so funny.
At first, people were like, oh, wow, the Nintendo DS Virtual Console just launched in Europe. Like, just now. I just saw that on Twitter.
It's beautiful.
That's random.
Palutena had a theory for a while from the Smash Brothers Direct because they showed like these random trophies in between, and each trophy, people like there was some theory going around that they were representing that series that a character was it was going to be announced for Smash. One of them was something from Fire Emblem, so they were saying Chrom and the character who masquerades as Marth.
Oh,
what?
Roy?
No, Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening, and
Oh.
then another character from Fire Emblem Awakening were represented by like some trophy. I forget of what Fire Emblem character it was. There was another one of a series I can't remember. I want to say it was Metroid, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
And then there was a third
They just
one that
lost
was
an audience
the.
member.
Yeah, well, he's going to check. Can you confirm that if the DS Virtual Console just launched? Because he's a European, so like we'll be able to know.
DS
last one-
Virtual Console?
Yes,
DS.
like Nintendo
DS?
DS.
Wow,
Like,
they're way
right.
behind.
So the last trophy was Pseudo Palutena. So that's why people are saying, "Oh, Palutena will be in it," because they showed Pseudo Palutena, and lo and behold, Palutena's in it. So it's very possible that those are the other two characters that'll be announced for it. And during the Treehouse event, they did say that not every character has been announced yet. There's still more that they're going to show, even after Pac-Man.
Ness, Captain Falcon. People are bitching about them not being in it, but they're gonna be in it. They're not going. They've never taken out an original fighter before. They're not gonna take them out now.
At least Ness is.
Roy.
I don't know about.
Roy wasn't an
Lucas,
original
but-
fighter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And he was
I don't
just
know
a
about
But
marketing
I
Lucas,
didn't
thing.
hear
yeah.
original
Fortunate.
fighter. I just heard fighter. So I was
okay.
like, Roy.
Yeah,
I still miss Mewtwo.
I miss you too as well.
Like Mewtwo.
I miss Mewtwo too.
So they put fucking Lucario back in. God damn it.
Yeah,
I
they
hate
put Lucario in, and to add insult to injury, they added fucking Greninja.
I hope they
Greninja
don't make
Greninja,
a,
I
really
love.
fun to play though.
one thing
You
I'm
just
not
see
looking forward
like
to
the
about
Brawl
Amiibo.
trailer, and he's just fucking loading up his water attack, water shadow ball ripoff.
Water
And
Shuriken.
everyone's
I
like,
was-
come on, Mewtwo. Come on, Mewtwo. And then they just show him, and it's fucking Greninja, and everyone's like, oh.
Like Greninja
I
was
was-
like bleh. Greninja's tongue makes me uncomfortable. It's like bleh.
It's really weird.
Oh well.
I was screaming Mewtwo at that
Greninja
point.
looked really fast.
Mewtwo! Oh.
I was like,
bleh.
Mewtwo! And then Greninja comes up like, that's cool too!
Like that's not Mewtwo.
What the hell, Nintendo? I'm mad.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, the Wii U Virtual Console just launched Brain Age. Solid title.
Wait, did you mean like
That
DS
that
Virtual
title's
Console?
actually pretty fun. I like Brain Age.
I like the
Did you-
Sudoku version.
Did you mean DS
Yes.
Virtual Console on Wii U?
Yeah, which doesn't make
Oh,
any
For
sense.
some reason, I thought you meant like the actual DS was finally getting it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's what
fuck.
I was
Wow,
thinking
they're
too.
behind.
No,
Like Jesus Christ.
I don't know why
Wait,
they
that's
put the
20
DS
years
on.
ago. Who
I don't know
knows?
why they're putting the DS on the on the Wii U. It seems pretty obvious to put it on the.
Yeah, and they
3DS.
put Game Boy Advance Virtual Console on the Wii U too.
Well, Game
Like,
Boy
why
Advance.
wouldn't you put that on the 3DS?
Well, I
Here's the
It's too hard to
thing.
port the GameCube games.
For one thing, it pushes people to buy a Wii U more, and like even if they don't buy it for the DS or Game Boy Advance Virtual Console, when they do finally buy one, that's there, and so now they boost sales from that, and it's like an added thing to sort of incentivize people to buy it for. In addition, the Wii U, I don't know off the top of my head if there was like a lot of solid stuff from Nintendo about this, but Game Informer ran like an article on the gamepad before it was officially released, and on the back of the gamepad there was a cartridge slot for 3DS cartridges, and they ended up removing that, which I'm assuming they removed it to make it cheaper and to keep sales on the 3DS
Wait, you
instead
mean
of
the thing
taking
on
it
the
away
bottom?
for the Wii U. No, on the back, like on the top. No, on top
Oh.
back of the Wii U gamepad, there used to be a cartridge slot for a 3DS cartridge slot, and it was labeled as 3DS cartridge slot. So I'm assuming that they're bringing the DS games as a way to make up for that in a way. It's probably not very likely that's their reason, but it sort of
See-
adds to that was a thing at one point.
that would have destroyed. the
I was talking
3DS.
about this a while back. Sugar Conroy actually messaged me. Apparently, there used to be an HDMI on the bottom of the gamepad.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did he just
Yeah,
be like,
so-
John, guess what? There used to be HDMI on the Wii U. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, bye.
No, on Twitter. He messaged me. I think I still have it somewhere, actually. I was asking people what they thought the thing on the bottom of the gamepad was for, because they still haven't really confirmed what it's for, but it's some kind of accessory, I guess.
It's just.
And he said that at one of the, I think it was E3 in 2012 or something, when he went there was actually an HDMI on the bottom of the gamepad.
Oh, another thing that came out of E3 was when they were showing the Captain Toad demo. They showed the gamepad, so that pretty much confirms that Wii U capture card, or like that you can capture gamepad footage. So a capture card exists
That's
for
how
the Wii U
they-
gamepad.
They were showing it at the treehouse. They had it hooked up to another TV, and they had
There we
extra
go.
cables on the right of the gamepad. Those are dev kit gamepads.
No.
I believe they do have the HDMI on them. So if they ever release those, which they probably won't to anyone but developers, then that's how you'd be able to capture it. If not, then that port on the bottom or something,
Must
someone
be
could
for
probably
capture.
finagle a way to get footage from that.
Yeah, they probably had special things made for it so that they could show it off.
Yeah. We've
I
been
don't
talking about
think-
Nintendo a lot.
With how much Nintendo has been picky about the content
Oops.
stuff, I don't think they would purposely add something to like capture
Mhm.
the gamepad.
One other thing that kind of surprised me was the new Kirby announcement, the Kirby Canvas Curse 2. I never
Wait,
I
what?
played.
like it.
I forgot that a game existed.
I never
Nintendo,
played
your
Kirby
marketing.
Canvas Curse. I never played Kirby Canvas Curse, but it looks pretty nice on the Wii U. It looks
Wait,
like
there was a first game?
yeah Kirby
Yeah,
Canvas.
Canvas-
on the DS.
Yeah.
Canvas
Well,
Curse
shit.
was one of the launch titles. I think it was a launch title for DS. If not, it came out very early in
I
its,
think Squeak Squad was the
launch.
launch title. Squeak Squad is a fucking fun game.
No, Squeak Squad came out years after.
Squeak Squad is the
Yeah, no, Squeak Squad was not during release.
okay. Squeak Squad's like one of my favorite Kirby games. I love Squeak Squad, but
I've never played Squeak Squad.
it's so much fun. And
Oh, it was 2011.
yeah, but yeah, so like it's like clay.
It's the most
I like
beautiful,
the style.
Yeah,
most
It looks
beautiful
like
game.
clay.
Of E3.
it does. It really looks like clay. And
There's
like,
thumbprints in the
They're
clay.
Nintendo's getting really good with textures.
yeah, like amazingly good. But like, you look at the direction they're taking. They took like the launch of Triple Deluxe. Like people loved Kirby Triple Deluxe. More love than I've ever seen for any Kirby game like ever.
Oh, I
So-
love that game. I'm still playing it.
I don't have it yet. I'm meaning to get it. But I got a few other things I got to take care of first, like school. But like, yeah,
School.
Kirby, like, it looks really nice. It does look pretty cool. I'll have to play Canvas Curse
Nice
first.
opinions, but
Hey, fuck off! Slap you
I
in the
don't know.
mouth.
I can't say shit about Kirby.
Play
I don't know
Kirby.
anything about Kirby.
Play Kirby, you communist.
I know
It's an
it really
easy-
is a fun game. You'll really like it.
It's
I
an
don't know,
easy
it's not
platformer
my
with
thing.
the second.
Thing is, I actually bought the Kirby collection, but I
What
never
the fuck?
I played Kirby
You've not
64 and I
played it
enjoyed
yet?
that for a little bit, but I didn't beat the game.
John, you gotta play. If you play Kirby in the wintertime, you'll find yourself being like, "Oh, this is just the best." You'll be like, "Oh, this is the
Drugs.
best."
I got the Kirby.
You're just like you're playing Epic Yard, and you're like, mom comes and checking. You're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Hi.
Hi.
That's even more
I
appropriate.
literally just say that. I just like my head just like snaps like a horror movie. I'm just like, hi.
Or you're like, or you could do Toad. Hi. I love Toad's voice.
I can't do Toad.
How you doing, everybody?
So how about Sony?
Yeah, Sony. Wait. Final thoughts and a grade for Nintendo. I give them a.
I didn't even bother to watch the Sony conference.
I gave them a 9 out of 10. Like Nintendo just.
Yeah, I
they
give him a 9 out of
fucking
10.
killed it.
Gotta
They were
go with the
great.
9.
I mean, as far as E3 conferences go, 10 out of 10. I don't think really
Ah.
they've had one that good,
That's true.
except for maybe the one where they unveiled Twilight Princess.
Way
Because
back,
if
I think
you've
the
seen
digital
reaction
event-
video to that,
back in Nam.
I think the digital event could have had a little bit more, and that would make it a 10 for me. But I'm gonna go with a 9.
Yeah, same here. They just scattered it out a lot. Now Sony's. This is like the
It wasn't
disappointment.
bad. It just to me it wasn't memorable.
It wasn't memorable.
0 out of 10 did not watch.
I'm
I
so
remember-
excited about the new Uncharted game. Uncharted's like one of my favorite game series. I really like
Little
it.
Big Planet 3, though.
Little Big Planet 3 looks so cute. I want, like, what's it called? Like,
I'm
Toggle?
glad it's not another just like the same game over again like the
Oh,
second one was.
I
I did not
love-
like the second one at all because it was just so much similar.
Oh,
Dude, everyone's hating on the new characters. I'm
They're
like,
so
shut
cute!
the fuck up.
I think they're
so
cute.
they're
amazing.
adorable! Like, I look, what's the little bird's name?
What's the little bird's name?
No, like, the,
I'm gonna say it's probably something really generic like Tweeter.
no, I don't think it's that.
Clarence.
Clarence.
I'll look it up right now.
Oh, man, like, I couldn't wait. I can't, well, I'm gonna have to wait.
You're waiting.
Yeah, you got
Brian.
it.
Accept it.
You're waiting, bitch. No, it just looks so cool.
Fuck you.
But that
Swoop.
bird.
The
What's that?
bird's
Oh,
name is
Swoop! Yeah, Swoop! It's so cute! It's like.
The dog's name is Oddsock.
Odd Sock, yes! Odd Sock. Oh,
What
but
about
like.
the big one?
The big one is like.
It's
Toggle?
Toggle.
Yes!
The
Yeah, because
purple-
you toggle him between big and small.
I was about to say he's pretty much just the purple guy from McDonald's.
Here we have Sackboy, Swoop, Odd Sock, and Grimace!
and the McDonald's product placement.
My goodness.
But no, like, I love the bird. It's like, the bird's like, alright, I'm gonna pick everybody up. Bird OP. Swoop's OP, please nerf. I don't know. I really. It looks so cool. It looks like a really nice little spin, and I loved the reaction when everyone, like when they were watching it, and then they just sort of like brought up the lights, and then it just said Little Big Planet, and everyone in that theater was like, "Oh shit!" Oh man, I was so excited. But like, as good.
By the way, I just wanted to point out that if you people pay me and Dovey $1 million, we will do a project with Mario Sunshine, and you will get your sequel.
Well,
Let me just break out
you're
my
not
wallet.
getting $1 million out of me. 'Cause
I'm going to
not-
extort
I
this
would not
entire
be-
fan base.
I would not enjoy Mario Sunshine 2. I don't even care.
I
But-
think Sony was really quiet.
For me, Sony's
He was-
like
It just
Sony
wasn't
announced a lot of cool things. Like Like the new Uncharted game, there was a lot of stuff that's really cool. But for me and a lot of other people, it's going to be overshadowed by No Last Guardian.
Here's the thing. I think Sony went in thinking they would still ride the hype waves from the year before, and it just didn't happen. They probably didn't expect the other companies to do that well.
They really underperformed. And No Last Guardian for me is heartbreaking because like it's been so long, like it's going on 10 years now, and it just doesn't.
It's not canceled though. It's not canceled.
But they didn't. Like that's the thing though. That's a confusing thing. Like at the start of the week, it was announced that it was canceled. They came out and said, no, it is not canceled, and then they said nothing about it.
The canceled thing was a rumor by IGN, and they posted an apology thing afterwards.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, Sony went out of their way, and Sony completely confirmed that it was not canceled, but said nothing about it during its press conference. Which doesn't make...
They probably have nothing to say on it right now.
Could it be on hold or something? Is that something game development companies do? Do they put projects on hold?
Well, like, it's been in development for 8 years.
Potentially, yes.
When did they initially announce it, and what console did they announce it for, if any?
I think the initial announcement was E3 2009.
Okay.
Where there was a full trailer, and it was going to be for PlayStation 3. It was supposed to be in summer of 2000... Or maybe it was 2011. I don't know. So the initial launch date was 2011. But it's been in development since like the year Shadow of the Colossus came out, which was 2005.
And it was supposed to be for PS3?
Yeah. And it just...
Well, that very well could be what it was. They might want to be like using the power of PS4. PS3 was a pain in the ass to develop for. And now that PS4 is here and they like carried over into the PS4's launch, they're probably thinking, well, let's just kind of convert everything over to PS4, which takes quite a while.
The thing is, like, they've actually went back and remade Eco and Shadow of the Colossus on PlayStation 3 before The Last Guardian came out.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's a
good remake. It's amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely, it's beautiful.
Like Shadow of the Colossus is like one of the best games ever to grace the planet. It's so good. If anyone hasn't played it, go play it. It's so good. And
I gotta play it.
It's a great game.
It really is.
I was gonna pick it up at one point, but GameStop fucked me over.
Go get it. It's really good.
I was literally on their website and I ordered it, and then GameStop fucked up my order, and I was just like, "Screw it! I'm not playing the game."
Yes, you are. It's not.
It was free on PS Plus for a little while. I don't know if it still is.
I don't think it is. It's just so good, and like The Last Guardian, it's just I called it like the biggest tragedy in gaming history because of what Shadow of the Colossus is and how good that game is. The next game, if it doesn't end up coming out, that will be a tragedy.
I enjoy the pain that it puts the fans through.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm not one myself.
Go fuck yourself.
I think one of the reasons, if they do have it on hold, one reason may be the fact that Sony's kind of, almost bankrupt right now.
That's true.
And they might be like, hey, let's focus.
Sony should just go third party.
Let's focus you guys on making like Uncharted, and let's put you guys on hold because we can't give you more money right now.
Don't get me wrong, like Uncharted is a great series. Uncharted is fucking awesome. And I'm really excited that there was a trailer for Uncharted 4. And at the same time, I was really sad because it looks like that's going to be the last Uncharted game. The way they said it's like one last time and shit, I was like, oh, if that's the last Uncharted game, I might cry.
But if it sells here's another one.
Probably.
They could pull a Tomb Raider and just go back to the beginning.
Well, that's the thing. They already did that. Uncharted Golden Abyss for the Vita.
But that's like a prequel to all of them?
Yeah, that's the prequel to Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
Time for a prequel to the prequel.
Yeah.
Or is Borderlands doing a pre-sequel?
Yeah, that looks
Or they can make an alternate universe.
Or that.
They can make an alternate universe.
Nah, I don't know.
Or they make it about his kids.
They could do a Kingdom Hearts and make like a separate timeline after whatever.
All right, and as we're talking right now, E3 has officially ended.
Thank God! I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, great.
But yeah, I don't really remember what was shown. Let me see if I can find out what was shown at the PlayStation conference. Because there
Nothing.
wasn't a whole
Jesus.
lot.
The game Entwined. I want to talk about Entwined. Yes, exactly. Jesus is entwined. The game Entwined seems really cool. Is that the one made by the Journey people?
No.
No.
I knew
They
they
sh-
announced a game, but I
It
didn't know what
looked
it was.
very Journey-ish, but then they showed Flower right for a very brief second.
That was such a fuck
Is that a
up.
good
It was
game?
funny.
Flower, it's
Flower?
it's
Is really
really
good.
relaxing.
Because I
Uh,
have Journey. I fucking enjoy Journey. Like you fucking.
To your
That's-
fucking huh?
That's how much. That's how much I enjoy
I have
Journey.
not been able to play Journey yet. I want to play
But
it
I actually
so
have
bad.
Flower and Flow. They're both made by the same company apparently,
Yeah.
and I haven't played either of them. Are they both as good?
Tony did a random game day of
Oh.
Flower if you want to go watch that. It's pretty simple.
John.
It's,
Well, the thing is,
it's like,
I want it to be blind.
if you
I just
need
want
to
to know
like
if
calm
it's
down
good.
from something, you play that.
Well, Flower isn't really a game that you can let's play.
Well, I don't want to.
It really isn't. But like,
I
if
just
you need to
wanna-
like calm down.
I just wanna
or something,
play it
that's
blind.
Oh, well
it.
then play it. What the fuck? You're asking
No,
us if
it's
it's good, but you want it to be
I want to
blind.
know. I want to know if it's good going into it because I want to know if I'm wasting my time. Like I went into Journey knowing it was going to be good.
Yeah,
and then
it's
I
good.
Just
It's
experienced
play-
the game.
That's a game you should play when you're like in a pissy mood. Play that.
Okay,
I have
every
a feeling
day.
it might be fairly subjective, as most games are. But you know.
It's
By the way,
racist.
side note: Entwined is independently developed, and it was released
Like yesterday.
during the conference.
Yeah, it's already out. Entwine's already out.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
it on
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
PS4 or?
I believe so.
that's
I think Sony just published it for the indie guys.
Yeah, The Last of Us Remastered really confuses me. I don't understand why that's necessary.
Why'd they? Yeah, it's like the GTA 5.
Well, Grand
Wait,
Theft Auto
so it's not a
5.
new game?
Fuck.
No, it's not a new game. It's just a remake of the game that came out last year for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, they just
Really?
they friggin' put out Grand Theft Auto 5 again.
Well,
Why?
Grand
It
Theft
just
Auto
came
5
out.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, really?
Well, Grand Theft Auto
I just
5
wanted the PC port. That's all I wanted
Yeah,
because I
and it
was
came-
not about to buy that.
Yeah, and they threw it out there on then PS4 and Xbox One too.
Yeah,
Another
See,
game
I have
that
it
was
on the PS3 and I really like it.
another game that looked kind of neat was Rainbow Six Siege. But the thing is, that game's already been made. It's called Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
apparently there were previous Rainbow Six games, and they were supposedly mediocre.
Yeah,
But
they were not.
this one,
Right, I just want to point out that in that trailer, they frequently use the hostages as meat shields.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why even rescue the hostages? You're just gonna kill them off.
yeah, like those guys are the worst. And that's another thing that Ubisoft did that pissed me off. Is the one thing they could have done that would have been good was announced Beyond Good and Evil 2, and they fucking didn't do it. And I was so pissed off.
Fucking Ubisoft, I'm mad.
Bloodborne looked. Was that the one that looked really disgusting? Like they just gore
Yeah.
everywhere.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I love how we completely ignored EA.
Well,
I
EA,
watched
the
it
only
and
thing
just
they did.
laughed.
I don't remember a single thing from EA, and
The
I watched
only
that.
I
thing
on
didn't even
did-
watch EA.
The only
I
thing
watched it and made fun of it.
they did three things. One, they showed a trailer for Battlefront, for the new Battlefront game, which was literally the exact same trailer they showed last time, with no date and no like gameplay. So I was like, "Fuck you, EA." And they showed NHL 15, which you guys have already mocked me for, and then they showed Mirror's Edge 2, which was really the only other things I was interested in. So I'm like, okay.
The only game
And
developed by them I care
so
about is
many-
Plants vs. Zombies. And Plants vs. Zombies 2 is still iOS. No, it's not iOS exclusive. It's still mobile exclusive. It hasn't been ported to the PC yet. They've been hinting that it'd be ported to the PC, but it's just kind of one of those things that just never happened.
Yet. Hey, King Pokemon.
Bloodborne is by the same guys who did Dark Souls 2. It's from Software.
All right.
So it's that. It was pretty brutal. There was one game that had so much gore at one point. It might have been Bloodborne that I kind of felt sick a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was it. It was like,
Oh, no, it was
God.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal
Oh,
Kombat
fuck
made
Mortal
me feel physically
Kombat.
Oh
ill.
yeah, Mortal Kombat is always very bloody though.
Yeah, fuck Mortal Kombat. Stupid.
I
Which is
know.
why I kind of don't like the series.
Hate Mortal
It's
Kombat.
just too much for me. I can see why other people like it, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
I actually have to
Destiny-
get going
what was-
in a
what
little
was
bit. I don't know
Destiny
how
at?
long.
I don't remember what Destiny was.
Destiny is it's made by Bungie, which is the people who developed the first three
And
Halo
it's the-
games.
Right.
It's the only thing it has going for it right now.
Right.
It was made by Bungie. What else? Fucking nothing. I don't know.
Mars!
That's it.
Mars!
Mars. That's it.
Yeah.
Bungie and Mars. That's all they have for that game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Looks generic as fuck right
Oh,
now.
what was that? The one thing. What was the remake game they made? Like from
All of them.
no. Like the one from like the Tim Schafer game. What was it?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was called.
I don't remember what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
It was a really weird name, but like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I had no idea what it was, and the crowd went wild. I was like,
yeah.
okay, that's good,
I would have
guess.
gone more
Why
wild if it
people
was
happy?
Psychonauts. That's like, I like. Why didn't they announce Psychonauts on PS4? That would have been fucking awesome. Psychonauts is a sweet game.
I have yet to play it, even though I own it.
For some reason,
it's
I
so
just
good.
kind of assumed that game was affiliated with Scribblenauts.
And Awesome Knots and Treasure Knots. I don't know what the big deal with.
Wait, are they affiliated?
No.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
Scribblenauts is Warner Brothers.
The Scribble. They're all completely different. Every one of them is different.
see,
I
that's
just
what
don't
I
know why
thought.
the word knots is such a big thing.
Because why not? Astronauts, Brian.
Oh,
They're
fuck
fucking
you.
cool. They're like the superhero of the American people.
I like how you said "not" 2 times in 4 words there in that last sentence. Because why not?
You were
Astronaut.
counting?
Well, I guess 2 times in 3 words. Astronaut. Why not? Oh man, but
Why
yeah,
not?
I don't know.
You are a poet, and you
Why
didn't
not
know
in
it.
HD?
So,
One thing I wish they showed at Sony's conference was Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and I was really sad that they didn't.
could not care less about the Binding of Isaac, to be
Oh
honest.
my god, I want it so badly. I love Edmund.
One
Why is
thing they
Isaac
did
always
show.
in a bind. Maybe Isaac should be more careful who he hangs out with.
Shut up! I am sick of your shit, John.
Like his mother.
One thing they
Like
actually
his
did show.
mother.
One thing they
Damn
did
it,
show.
Isaac! Why you gotta have a crazy mom?
One thing they did show, like very briefly, the Nintendo thing I didn't actually talk about is Gunman Clive 2, and I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for Gunman Clive 2. Oh my god, I love Gunman Clive.
Was
Go-
that
Yes.
a arcade machine game at some point?
I don't think so. It's like a
'Cause
western.
I feel like
It's like a western
I feel
style shooter platformer. It's so much fun.
I
It's
feel like
$2.
I've seen the character before, but
It's like $2 on the 3DS eShop. Go buy it. It's so worth it. It's
Made
so
by
fun.
one guy.
Yeah, like, oh god, it's so good, and the music is fantastic.
Mhm.
It's such a
one
good
guy and
game.
a musician.
I cannot wait for Gunman Clive 2.
It looks like it has a lot more depth than the first
Yeah,
one.
it looks so
Okay.
fun.
know what I'm excited for.
Nothing.
Oh,
Do we really
that was-
want to know?
John's
What
like,
am I
I'm excited for a lot.
All
let me
those
tell you."
games.
What,
I
sorry?
don't even know.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
But yeah, like, Sony really didn't do very much. They didn't.
The apocalypse.
My own death.
Just like this really depressing thing, and then I just leave.
Turn around,
Thanks,
you'll find out.
buddy.
Ah! You just turn around and stab someone.
Fallout 4. What the fuck?
Bethesda was Bethesda even there?
Yes, they
Silent.
were.
Fallout 4.
They demoed something on the Twitch's official E3 stream, I believe.
Watch them come out with Skyrim 2 before Fallout 4.
Oh, I'd gut somebody. I'd legitimately, like, go up to their headquarters and gut somebody.
They just go, The Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim
I'll write out-
2,
I'll write out,
Skyrim
like, Fallout 4 in blood on the cement.
And then just flip him the bird as you stare at them angrily.
Yup.
That'd be great.
Um,
The Elder Scrolls
Sonic
6, Skyrim 2, Skyrimier.
Sonic Boom.
I don't care.
I didn't see
I
any
don't
of
care.
that yet. I haven't
Sonic
seen
is a
anything.
terrible franchise and should not
They-
be anything
The
anymore.
Wii U and 3DS version looks so bad.
It's Sonic,
And it was-
of course it does. Wait,
Well,
the-
okay,
It's
the
the
3DS.
art style just doesn't cut it. looks
Alec's
really
Not even
good.
that. The characters look like shit aside from Tails and Amy a bit.
'Cause Sonic is
The
Tails
3DS
looks
version
cute,
is
I
like
would say that.
yeah, the 3DS version is basically like a classic Sonic,
So
a
terrible.
bit changed. Yes. It's like the 2D, it's like all 2D style type of thing. The Wii U version is like 15% actual Sonic, like normal Sonic levels, and the rest is like brawler levels and these weird, really slow platforming levels. People
so
have played it,
100%
says it,
terrible.
yes, people who've played it has said it controls terribly. The frame rate issues are there. It's just not good. I think it's gonna flop. The TV show might be the only thing going
Of
for it.
course it's going to flop. Sonic Team, they had a good run for like when they were making 8-bit games. It has not translated well at all. Sonic Adventure,
Colors is really good.
they get
Generations.
colors,
I thoroughly enjoy
Furries,
Colors.
Brian.
like colors, Adventure and Adventure 2, Generations
Yeah.
are the only good ones that they've come out with. I like Heroes, but it's still not a good game.
I like Heroes. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not good. But like the Black Knight, Unleashed,
Black Knight
06,
wasn't
oh
that
my-
bad. Unleashed wasn't that bad.
Shadow the
I
Hedgehog.
I
played-
thoroughly enjoyed the day stages. I hated the night stages, but I loved the
Yes.
day stages.
I looked at the time after a night stage one time, and I think it said something like an hour or 2 hours, and I just kind of stared at it for a second, like, "Are you shitting me? Did that really just happen?"
And then the one they came out with last year, Lost World, fucking garbage.
I am the only one who finds redeeming qualities in that, and I have no idea why.
They put Zelda and Yoshi
I
levels
don't
in
know.
it.
I played the demo, and the demo was really like hard to control.
There's something about the controls that I picked up on fairly quickly, and I have like this thing with those type of acrobatic slash parkour slash free running moves in video games that I kind of picked up on it and just went with it, and I kind of liked it. And I played through the whole game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I wouldn't say it was amazing. I still like Generations better than it.
I have
In terms of
Generations.
modern, but
I have Generations, which is the most recent Sonic game I've played, but I have it on the PC, and the PC
I do
version is horrendous.
what?
Like if you
PC
don't have
version? Is
if
great.
you don't have a good, if you have like just a laptop, if you don't have like a
Um,
good computer, it's
uh,
terrible.
Yeah, that's true for any big
So,
game.
I just want to say, where is it? Reggie's abusive to women.
God fucking damn it, John! Why
Wait,
you
where
gotta
did that
do
come
this?
from?
Watch the video.
Where'd it come from?
It's
You
a
were
15-second clip.
Oh god.
It's an unlisted Nintendo video. Oh Christ!
Reggie's abusive to women.
Oh sweet!
What the hell? What? Why
What
is
the
this
fuck was
unlisted?
that?
Reggie's abusive to women.
Why was that woman already beaten up?
Oh, she's the one that got lasered in the Fizamech video.
Oh.
Oh.
When you said she's the one that got
That's
lay,
why she like teleports back in because the Fizamech killed her. Like
when you
previously.
said when you started that sentence with she's the one that got lay, I was like, oh God, no!
no, shot by lasers.
I loved the Fizamech. That was so
It's
funny.
ridiculous.
And the Clay Reggie
Why?
was so funny. I love Reggie. He's so fucking cool.
Why is this unlisted? And why do they still have it up? Why did they not release? I don't. What?
They don't want people to know what happens when Reggie gets drunk.
It's like I love it. They just have these things that just make no sense, and they give absolutely no explanation for them.
It's like me.
So-
I do kind of
It's like Jesus.
yeah.
Is it really, John? Is it like Jesus?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's exactly like Jesus.
it's like Jesus. It's Jesus.
John's.
Some reporter was asking Reggie about Mother 3 because they're like, hey, you talked about Star Fox, and then Star Fox got announced. What about Mother 3? And he's like, nope. That's like
I
what
could
they
just
wrote down in
imagine
the
him
interview.
like. I could just imagine him like pimp slapping somebody for even asking.
You know what? Like,
You're like, no.
honestly, and
He literally-
releasing Earthbound on the Virtual Console and now like continuing to not do anything about it is just cruel. It's just cruel.
Yeah.
Like I've
I
never
found it
literally.
like the last time I played Mother 3, I got like it was for 32-bit Christmas and I got sick and like almost died. Like so I couldn't
Sorry.
play. It's not your fault. I just got like weaponized Korean flu. Oh, it was brutal.
Oh,
I
well,
lost 8 pounds in 12 hours.
I got weaponized
Oh,
Korean flu.
It was the most weaponized was the only way I could describe it. It was an
the best
assault.
weight loss program.
It- but
Well, at least you have free health care.
I didn't implying I went to the hospital. I was like, oh, it was a nightmare. But yeah, like I've wanted to get into the Earthbound series, but I've like it feels like it has to be a concentrated effort. Like you can't half-ass in the
Yeah.
Earthbound series.
That's how I feel too. Like I've always wanted to like play and actually beat Earthbound, but I just get into it and it just takes so long to actually like get into the game that
Right.
I got bored.
And like I played.
I'm sure it's fantastic. It's just to me, it just took.
See,
too
I actually
long.
got decently far into it, and I really liked it, and that's really rare nowadays for me to
Yeah,
actually
you also
like.
played it during
get
your
into
new
a
Super
game
Mario Bros.
and
U
love it.
versus.
What?
You played it during new.
Oh yeah, I did. But I actually got stuck trying to find. I think it was Paula, and then I just put it down and never did it again.
Yeah.
But from what I played of the game,
exactly.
it was very good.
I was stuck at that exact point as well.
I've never gotten that far. I beat the first chapter of Mother 3, and it actually took a really tragic turn. Spoiler alert if anyone hasn't played it. But like
They died.
yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly what happens.
see you later, everybody.
Oh, son of a.
No, but like it got really sad and it got like really heavy. And like I found myself really enjoying it a lot more than I expected I would. Like I was like, okay, I'll play Mother 3 because I got
Question, Ryan.
yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, Canadian DSs. They're the same as
God fucking damn
one's-
it.
one's shipped to the United States, right? They're all just North America.
Yeah,
So how come you can't just ship a copy of Okamiden across the border?
you can't.
No, because you were saying that you were looking for it, but you can't find it anywhere. Why don't you just order it online?
Oh, because I don't have money.
Oh, well, that explains that.
And region locking. Make Okami Canadian.
Make Okami Canadian.
I just imagine just like the little bug
Translated to
jumping around
Canadian.
like, hey mate.
Okami
When
Den.
they
eh?
localize it, they take out all the cherry blossoms and replace them with maple leaves.
Maple trees.
That'd be
Best
great.
fucking thing ever.
You call it Okami Den, eh?
Eh?
It's gonna be Okami.
Okame Den.
the little voice that goes "Okami" at the end. It's like "Okami."
No, it's like
eh?
Okami, eh? Instead of
That
Okami.
guy just says something mean and then immediately apologizes for it.
No, it'll be like Okami, but it'd be like Okami,
Eh?
eh? Or be Ukami. No, but I want to play Okami, but I have it on my PS3, and my PS3 died, so it's literally just sitting there taunting me like, haha, you can't play Okami. Like, I have Eco and Okami on my PS3.
What the fuck? You have a talking PS3 and you can't afford to buy Okamiden?
Go fuck yourself. Stick your
Sony
head in a
made
dick.
one that's really weird. Ew.
I
And
mean, I don't
Al.
know how I could do that, but I'll try.
That's a Game Grumps quote. They're talking about Baby Bowser from Mario Sunshine. How he's like, go fuck yourself, Mario. Go stick your head in a dick.
Bowser
Jesus
Jr. from the
Christ.
streets.
I'm Bowser Jr. from the street.
Oh God.
I've been trying to find a PlayStation 2 copy of Okami, but since I actually just got a copy
There is
of
a Wii version. The Wii version's not that bad.
Yeah, but I would rather play it on the PS2 because controls.
Okami.
Yeah.
I own all 3 versions
Yeah.
of Okami. And I still haven't beat the game, but I've beaten
Send me the
Okami
PlayStation 2
twice.
version. Give me the PlayStation 2 version, dick.
No.
Well, I tried.
That's all you can ask for.
No, I could ask for you to give me the game.
No, you can ask for the game, I guess, but no.
That's all you can ask for. No, I could ask for more, and I could continue to ask for the same thing.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much all we can say. We could continue making fun of me for being Canadian.
Being Canadian. You don't even got a president.
I actually voted for the first time today.
Who'd you vote for?
I'm not gonna tell it. What? It doesn't matter to you.
Exactly.
He's planning on immigrating to Canada.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
gotta
telling
be
him that for
educated
like
on your politics.
for like 3 months. I'll be like, dude, come on, come to
Who
Canada.
is
We'll
the
go
good
to.
guy?
I'll be like, we'll go to the Toronto Zoo and we'll see some ostriches.
Well,
We have ostrich farms here, John. You want to live here.
you have ostrich farms there. That's like one of the big deciding factors.
For you, it is.
Does Canada have ostrich farms?
You just
Do
call.
imagine them like playing. You know how like countries have like those commercials that's like, "Come visit us." Just like the entire commercial is just ostriches. Come to Canada. We have
I've only
ostriches.
seen
Ostriches.
2. I've only seen 2 commercials like that that air on like American networks up here. One was California, and it was just Betty White and Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting the shit. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, "When can you start having a good time here?" I was like, "Oh, that's scary." And then the other one was Oklahoma, and it was just random shots of Oklahoma, and it was like, "Oklahoma's okay." I'm like, I'd rather go somewhere that's fucking awesome.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's
So-
okay, I guess.
I
It's not
I
as
saw
nice
Sorry,
as
guys,
Texas
we're okay.
place.
they actually put
We're
that
good,
on their license
we're
plate.
good.
Like they put that on their license plate. I looked up a comedian. He did a joke about it. He's like, "All right, like what? You got to think of what the choices were to come up with that piece of shit for a license plate slogan." We got our top 5 choices here. Number 1, Oklahoma's okay. Number 2, Oklahoma. Some people say we don't suck. Number 2, Oklahoma. Trees are made of wood. Oklahoma. The circus has been here twice. Or Oklahoma, Oklahoma. There, I said it twice.
Oh my god.
My state's slogan is pretty much YOLO.
New
Hampshire.
that's true.
What about
New
Tyler?
Hampshire,
Isn't
live
Tyler's
free or
like,
die.
isn't Tyler's like, "Hey, you go fuck yourself."
Yes. That's
Pretty
it.
much.
Dunkin' Donuts, go fuck yourself.
Hey, you go fuck yourself.
That's actually 100% accurate.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Okay.
beans, donuts, fuck yourself. And nice to meet you. I'm Irish, didn't you know? Well, yeah, like where, what part of Ireland you from? Boston. That's not in Ireland.
What part of Ireland are you from? Boston.
Fucking Boston.
Boston.
Oh my god.
And then there's Colin, the land of, I don't know,
Oops.
good football teams and drunk party girls. I don't know.
And Mario 64.
Is that where Mario 64 takes place, in New Orleans?
Oh, I thought you said Dublin, like Ireland.
Oh no, I said
So-
Colin.
Wait. Are you talking
What?
about New Orleans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said New Orleans. I was
What
talking
are you
about Old Orleans, but
Wait, what are you talking? What are you asking about it?
well, I just
didn't
said
hear
that
you.
because
He was making fun of it.
a little bit.
Yell at him. I'll
You
do
did it.
Fuck you, Brian.
No, because Tyler's place
Jerk.
is the state of beans, donuts. Go fuck yourself. So I said that New Orleans is the state of good football teams and drunk party girls. I don't know, Mardi Gras.
Pretty much. No, you're pretty much spot on with that.
Did you say butt on?
I said spot on.
I was gonna say
Butt
you're
on is
pretty
very
much
good.
100% butt on. I'm like, that's not a thing.
Your
That's
butt on the chair.
How do you know?
It could be done here.
Well,
You know,
New
but
Orleans, we're
we
the
really
butt
don't have
on of
much.
America. Is it
So
just
Reggie
commonly
says-
We
like,
don't
not-
have much.
is it just commonly accepted that Florida's like the penis of America?
Yes.
Thought so. At least it's like 100%
Why would you
erect.
think
All
of that?
it juts out.
So does. Oh,
Nothing else juts out like Florida.
Well, Massachusetts is the little like Tyrannosaurus
Alaska.
Rex arm.
Peninsula.
Alaska.
I was talking to Tony. I was like, I had a thought. What if we invaded Alaska? What
I
would
get
you,
really mad.
what would you do? You wouldn't even know.
We wouldn't
We would
know.
try to
Precious
sell
land.
it to you.
We just go and like assassinate Sarah Palin, and then everyone's like, "Oh, is Sarah Palin like in this next election?"
guy.
I think a couple things would happen. First off, we'd be like, "Holy shit, Canada was violent for once." After we
No,
got
no, no,
over
no,
that
no, we
shock,
wouldn't. We wouldn't.
No,
we
After
wouldn't
we-
Brian, we wouldn't know. You want to know why? Because they'd send a letter to the White House apologizing.
No, we wouldn't invade violently. We wouldn't invade violently. We'd just walk in and start playing hockey, and then we'd be like, "This is our ice, bitch."
All right, if
We'd,
you
like,
lose
try
this
to
game
sell
of
it to
hockey, y'all are ours, or like something like that.
We would
I don't
not
know.
say y'all. How about you take
No,
off and grab your sticks and
I don't
gloves
care.
there? Grab your
I
sticks
don't
and
care.
puck
They
there,
they
boy.
could say y'all.
Hey,
They could be from the south.
The South, the Canada
South Canada.
South. I live in the south of Canada. It's called Ontario.
one of my favorite things
Yeah.
is that
Do
the
you
Santa
say y'all?
Claus,
Yes.
No,
when they
Obviously
convince
you
his
say y'all.
parents that they're in Canada, is just the best thing. Thought I'd mention it.
you guys should be in Canada.
I'm sorry. You all just is not okay.
We say everybody. It's an actual word.
Alright, buddy.
Everybody in the club get tipsy.
Oh,
No.
I knew that.
But
was
y'all
gonna go
is an
there.
actual word.
Canadians
It's
get
a
drunk.
slang word.
John, that's cute that you didn't know that. I will outdrink any one of you any day of the week.
No.
Well, Brooke and Josh
Well,
did
maybe
that,
us,
thanks.
but
Brooke is Canadian, and
She did
Josh
that
is
whole
moving
joke
here.
thing.
Josh is fat though.
Actually, they aren't too sure about that anymore. Might go there.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense for her to move here
No, it
because more
doesn't.
stuff is here than in Canada.
Yeah, but Canada is here.
Yeah, but the United States kind of sucks.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
but the thing is, related to Josh's work, more stuff is in the United States than Canada. He'd have to travel
That's-
an awful lot.
That's true.
Let's play.
Um,
There's
Well,
more
like,
video
Josh
games in
is
America.
everything that he
Wait a
goes through.
second, I just
E3.
realized that.
John,
Josh is kind.
It
Josh
doesn't-
has kind of moved away from Let's Playing, though. He does mostly like. He's just kind of turning into a general gaming icon kind of person.
he's a vlogger / let's player. So it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter because like as long as he has video games and his own body.
Well, no, because
Well-
he makes appearances in like advertisements and stuff. He
And
does
stuffs.
like stuffs.
He does a lot of
Uh,
stuff with Polaris.
He just did an
What
E3
she
thing.
said.
Ubisoft has done a few things with them too. I think
Ubisoft
Nintendo
can
and
go
Ubisoft
fuck
made-
themselves. Oh
They can go to
man.
Boston and go fuck themselves.
Yeah, Boston, go fuck yourself.
No,
Do you
no.
guys watch? Have you ever seen Jim Gaffigan?
No.
He's like
I
the
don't
stand-up
think so.
comedian, but he's like, I like how in every like state in America there is a food that they're known for. They're like, all right, do you think they were deciding that when they first made the states? It was like, yeah, you see, all right, they're like, okay, Texas, what do you want? Barbecue sauce. In Philadelphia, what do you want? I don't know, cheesesteak or whatever. And then it's like, oh, Boston, what do you want? Beans.
All right, here's
beans?
the thing.
Beans? Are you sure? Yeah, beans are awesome. Beans are wicked awesome.
Regarding Hannah's comment, I just kind of pictured the Canadians like sending some kind of like carrier eagle or some shit with a note for the president.
It'd be with a goose.
It's just an
Oh.
apology.
Sorry.
Sorry. It leaves like a golden egg.
Our geese don't even
Flies
stay
away.
here in the winter. Our geese are like, fuck you guys, I'm going to America. The Canadian geese go to
Dude,
Mexico.
even our geese are like, fuck you guys, we're going
no,
to
like
America.
the geese that is called the Canada goose goes to fucking Mexico for the winter. It's nothing Canadian about it. It doesn't tough out the hardest fucking part of being Canadian. What a bitch.
It's vacationing. Don't judge him, Brian. Everyone needs a break every once in a while.
I've never left.
As
the
in
country
every
for-
single winter.
Oh man, this year's winter was
Yes.
ridiculous.
They've got
Dude.
a winter home in Mexico.
Hey,
What
that
can you
worked for
say?
me. I wish I was a fucking goose.
I wish I was a fucking goose.
You wouldn't need a passport to go to Mexico.
I can just fucking fly there.
What if Canada and America got on such bad terms that every time the geese tried to migrate, the border just shot them all down?
Oh my god.
Not on my watch, bitch.
That'd be hilarious.
America would build a wall. We'd like, let's build a wall. Yeah, build a wall. Block the geese.
The
And then they'd
Great
fly
Wall of
over it.
America.
The Great Wall of America, and then
And then they
China
fly
bombs
over it. We're
it.
like, god damn it.
And then China bombs it. Get your own ideas. Oh, this has slowly become less
China
about
gets mad because we ripped them off.
Well,
This has
we could
become-
call it the OK Wall of the United States.
This is
And then
slowly
Oklahoma
becoming.
could build it.
Actually, this has very rapidly become very, very much less about E3 and very much more
No,
about
this is
cultural.
all related.
Oh, I have something. I have something video game related after that's around E3. Reggie in an interview said that they're not going to put Twitch streaming on the Wii U because they don't think it's fun.
They don't think it's fun?
That was his reason. He said, we're not going to put Twitch on the Wii U because we don't think 30 minutes of gameplay streamed is fun. And they're
Honestly,
like,
I don't
"All
think- I don't think it needs to be on the Wii U.
Yeah, like it's on PS4 and Xbox One, so like that's like a pro
The
for a lot of
only
people
good
right now.
streams are with like capture card
Yeah.
anyway. No,
That's true.
does anyone here watch like just solid gameplay with
No.
no commentary?
Do they allow mics on PS4 and
No,
Xbox
no.
One?
That's the thing. That's
Oh,
what I said. Like I
just
knew
be
that.
games.
Like that's what I said when as soon as they announced it, I said, "Look, that's all fine. You can stream directly there. There's no microphone support, so you can't do live commentary. So you're just going to be playing the game."
I also
That's
don't think the Wii U
stupid.
could pull it off.
No, you couldn't. So
Wii
like,
U
I'm
is
not that
essential
upset
last
about
year.
it. So yeah, like, it's fine, but it doesn't really need to be a thing.
No.
At least
You know what
like
else
this,
doesn't really need to be a thing?
your face.
Life.
Jesus.
Yeah! Nintendo's releasing amiibos for every single Smash Brothers character.
Yeah! Toy!
Yeah.
Toys! Because before they were like, oh, it'll be released for most of the characters. And I was like, most? No!
Oh,
And
I
now
just
it's
want to
all-
point out, there's going to be one for Zero Suit Samus.
That'll
Needs
be
to
the
be one
most
for
sold
Bird.
one.
That on the table.
Here's a question: who do you think is
There
going
we
to be the
go.
subject? Who's going to have more porn drawn of her? Zero Suit, Samus, or the Wii Fit trainer?
You can already check.
I'm gonna say it's Samus. Samus is way hotter because she has skin.
Samus has been around longer. Wii Fit Trainer got like a ton of it right when she was
Answer
announced.
C, Pac-Man.
God damn it.
Gross. It's just a walking breast.
Well, on that note,
Yeah, on that note, I think furries.
No, stop. We're not going there.
Answer C, Star Fox.
Oh.
No.
All right, I
You
think
were
I'm
saying who still likes Sonic? The furries still like
furry.
Sonic.
Knuckles'
All right.
muscles are only appreciated by the furry community.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'll plug Tyler's.
Good idea.
I'm gonna plug
Sorry,
Tyler
guys.
John's and Colleen's, as well as Alec's channels in the description. This is going up to YouTube, so if you watch this on YouTube, you did it. Yeah.
Sorry for
Good
everybody
job.
else.
We're proud of you.
Good jerb. Oh man, but yeah, thanks for all coming out to the post E3 podcast. It was a lot of fun. We talked about Nintendo a lot, and it was already 1,000 times better than anything Let's Players Unknown has ever done.
Bitches. Oh.
Bitches. I'm kidding.
Wait, I
kidding.
made that channel. Fuck you!
Yeah. I think how you're like bitches. Huh? Wait a fucking second.
Damn it!
I was kicked out of that channel. Fuck! I just bashed
I didn't get
myself.
kicked. I didn't kick. Oh, you did. I was
What?
about to say, I voluntarily left.
God damn it, John. Anyways,
I
I'm
would
gonna
have
end
kicked
the
you out
stream.
of the channel. You're too Canadian.
Simon's. I just
let's
started.
just end off the stream.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.